sure?
March!
Close your eyes for the night to fall. Don't be scared. With me here, you won't
Yo.
lose anything again.
I remember you. You are...
When you wake, it will be over. I am the Evernight that shadows your every step. Forgetting me was your greatest fortune in this life.
Like, does she have the full memories of March? Like, does she know everything? Like, is she a mix of all memories? Does she have partial memories? I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest. I'm replaying this. I'm playing this as the intro. Because I have no idea. Oh, shit. I gotta hit the play button. I don't know how much of March and everything she incorporates. This is March 9th.
Awake, my March. What? You don't recognize me?
No way! This isn't real!
Really? Are you sure?
March!
Evernight might be a cremator. Cremator? A cremator.
Close your eyes for the night to fall. Don't be scared. With me here, you won't lose anything again.
I remember you. You are...
When you wake, it will be over. I am the Evernight that shadows your every step. Forgetting me was your greatest fortune in this life.
So do we know the relation yet? I have no idea. Is she bipolar? Are they two different people? Who's the main person? Who's the leader here of this brain, of this body? Do we have, Jesus Christ. Hold on, I gotta turn this down. Jesus, dude. These guys. Oh, man. We gotta get full Evernight update.
When
here,
the candlelight fades on the last day, before you forget, please offer up your most precious memories. Remember 97 days ago? On the first day after arriving in Amphorius, you already experienced this world's cruelty. You guided the Holy Maiden and helped her escape her initial fate. On day 14, day 36, day 70. You also never gave up on looking for your companions from beyond the sky. Until day 95. Still don't believe me? You're just a ghost that no one can see. Besides, the Garden of Recollection has already torn off its benevolent mask. They lurk, they covet, brewing blasphemous plots. Are you willing to face me now? Face your past. When you were born from that shattered lumen flux.
Shattered lumen
When
flux.
you were buried along with the remembrance's lies. When you were watched by the garden's pawns. Even if you don't remember, it doesn't matter. That's what I was made for. Melt the self and seep into the cracks of time. The future that belongs to you is so blissful and pure. And yet, the remembrance chose, leaving Amphorius in nothing but a desolate midnight. Fear not, I shall cleanse it all. Let the melody of oblivion resound from the eternal land. Day 97. Leave it to me. Time to say goodnight to the world, my dear March 7th. Soon, in a world restored to its flawless state, both your wish and my promise will be fulfilled. To keep trailblazing forever with the Astral Express.
I'm fucking confused, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm so fucking confused. I don't know shit about March. Oh, I mean, we all don't, right? We all really don't, right? Who's got an idea on what the hell March is? Anyone? Anyone? Who's got an idea on what March is? What's up? Probably the original, or she was created by March unconsciously as... I gotta fucking make this bigger. Dude, okay, so is she March 9th or is she March 5th? You know what I mean? Is she before or after March 7th? That's what it is. Is Evernight March 5th or March 9th? Or March 6th? Maybe March 1st. Who knows? I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch that guy right now. We could watch full... I don't want to watch a full recap on 3.5. What if we do like Evernight Explained? Anybody got a video there? How does Evernight work? Nope. Who exactly is Evernight? Is this a good video or no? Hmm. 4 days ago? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Ashikai came out with a video? She's the original March. That's what it seems like. Honestly, it's like I've thought about so many other things with Honkai that I haven't thought about what March is. Because she's been so small in the whole story, right? They just do that little preview of her. I've just like tucked it away to focus on everything else. And now I'm like, well shit, who is she? You know what? We'll do this.
Hey, carrots.
We'll do Ashikai video. And see what she says. Leading into this. How long do we got left? Hour and a half, right? Ish? Hour and a half-ish? Probably.
Titan protocols to simulate. Lygas's notes made it very clear that he designed each of Emphorius's Titan protocols to simulate the behavior.
Plus, this will be a huge recap going into 3.6 probably, right? Because we're twisting into March and Don Hung. We pretty much got a full understanding and a conclusion of Lygas' storyline, right? Like, oh, that's right. My prediction for Lygas was that he was going to join our squad. He's going to be part of the team. He's got no choice. Brother lost. He lost. Lygas lost. He has no choice but to join the team. To fight in the Aeon War with us. He's got no other option.
Of existing eons and paths. By the first half of version 3.5, we knew 9 of the 12 Titans' associated paths, and with that many confirmed pairings, I figured I could figure out the remaining 3 through process of elimination, even though there are 6 more paths than there are Titans. My hypothesis was that we could eliminate paths that overlapped or split from other paths. For example, Order was assimilated to Harmony, and since we already have a representative for Order, we could eliminate Harmony from the list of available paths. Now, this concept worked really well until the second half of 3.5 when Seredra identified Tribby as Harmony instead of Finality, which was the path that I had assigned to her because Terminus moves backwards through time and Tribby aged backwards. And also, Terminus is related to train stations, and Tribby's passages authority felt very Trailblazy, and Trailblazers are also train-related. Now, obviously, this declaration of Tribby as Harmony broke my initial rationale for the Titan Path matchups that I had, because it
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a twin. It's not like a twin thing. I don't know. Based on what we've seen, even from the trailers, it's, you know, do you remember me? Yada, yada. It's like they're 2 different entities that share the same appearance, seems like. But not even, right? Almost like the Don Hung situation, right? Like he was a past self. Or Imbibiter Lune, listen, you want to talk about not knowing anything? I don't even know where his 3rd form is coming from. Alright? No idea. Not a clue in the world where his 3rd form is coming from, okay? But let's just compare to his 5-star form that we already have in the game, right? Past self, that's not even him, but is him. That's got to be more like March's situation. Right? Right? Not twins, but they're like, I don't know. Past self. New self. Past memories, different entities. Came back to life. Hidden away, tucked away. I have no idea. But I guess, yeah, that's the whole point of this patch. We're all about to find out, right?
Couldn't really account for the existence of Order and Harmony at the same time. And I was really salty about it because it was a really cool idea and this entire video was already written, recorded, and edited.
Can get wrecked.
Fortunately for this rust bucket, breaking my initial theory gave me an even better idea. Although it's a little less neat and tidy. Instead of Lygas trying to consolidate paths, I think what we're witnessing is a bizarre phenomenon wherein the Titans are actually repeating the history or fates of Star Rail's eons. In other words, in trying to make Emphorius's Titan protocols simulate the behavior of existing eons and paths, Lygas actually got it a bit more right than he expected. Now, this theory isn't perfect, but it's interesting at least, so I hope you enjoy it. Now, let me walk you through my thought process by first filling out our table of initial Titan path pairings.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, this is different than what I thought it was. I don't know if this is going to help us right now.
Influences.
God damn it. Please hold. What is this? Come on. Don't give me 2. God damn it. Ooh, Mario Legos? Yeah, right. You're not gonna set up a whole racetrack. Come on now. Nobody is doing that. Alright, hold on.
As Hunt and Death as...
I don't think, unless she talks about March specifically in this. Oh, wait, I see March clippings. Hold on.
The universe's ashes, which the Greeks called the eternal recurrence.
No, the update. Yeah, actually, yeah, it is. It's out right now. It just came out. It just went live.
Boy, it sure would be funny if Hoyo referenced that in this game, huh? Now, in Star Rail, Terminus, the Aeon of Finality, is the one who exists at the end of time, and thus moves backwards through time. Reaching finality should mean reaching the end of the universe, and so if Cyrene was originally time and met her end, then it makes sense for her to become finality. If she's the 13th Mother Titan that this text from the Numero file suggests exists, then she'd represent both the beginning and the end of Amphorius'
Trying to see right here what she says
and
about March.
also that moment in the universe where all time ends and Fuli's memories are used to restart time to rebuild the universe. This also works really well with Cyrene's name, meaning ripples of past reverie. For this reason, and many others, I think it's very important that Evernight, the new inheritor of Time's authority, has aspects of Mythos the Enigmata in her. Because the Enigmata can obscure past memories to create new future possibilities. The Enigmata's myths in one cycle become the truth of the next. And this is a very important part of the rebirth process.
Enigmata's myths in one cycle become true in the next.
Because if you just try to rebuild the world from its memories exactly as it was, you're gonna get the same result over and over and over again.
Right.
It's only through mixing things up a bit or misremembering things that you get new possibilities.
Extrapolations in the scepter cause the differences. Too many causes the bending.
With all that in mind, all of this implied relationship between Evernight and Cyrene starts to feel a bit more important. But that's a topic for another time. Moving on to
No, it's not. It's a topic for right now. Is that all we get? All right. Next. Where is, what was it? It was Cat with Blue Hats, right? I mean, that's just a bunch of reading. But I don't know why I even... Just give me this. Let's see. 10 things you missed? I mean...
With the Era Nova now complete, you have granted the hero the
This is not it. This is the trailer. I mean, I guess I could check
So when
this.
they call March 7th...
But this is going to be super theory. Just expose the secret of Fuli and the Memo Keepers? I'll check. I feel like this is going to be super
Child of
theory.
Remembrance, they're not joking, are they? We have...
Evernight trailer analysis, perhaps? You know what, buddy? You might be onto something. I almost typed perhaps, I'm not gonna lie. Does this person talk?
The remembrance is no different than the sea. Never gaze upon its surface on a starless night.
Evernight is planning to use the Black Tide to erase the memory of Amphorius in order to save the planet from
Hey, look, you know what? Power to that person. The voice, I can't do it. It's too monotone for me. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I hope that person's success and greatness in their life, but it's not for me. Personally, it's not for me. And that's fine. You know, sometimes things are for us, and other things just aren't. Oh, wait, hold on. Nova Impact's got some decent shit. Let's see what he's got. Hold on. Yeah, I like him. He's okay. All right.
Come back and move forward with Purdue Global at purdueglobal.edu.
I've turned off ad blocker, and it's just... Because my shit gets so buggy, I need to figure it out.
The other
Evernight!
side of March 7th and the wild card of the next.
This guy's got me for sure, right?
She is a foreign character.
This
with
guy's
a
got
vibe
me
so
for sure.
Alien, but also familiar.
Wait a
She
minute,
looks
hold
like
on. Where
one
did he get...
character with a
Where is this from? I need that as like a wallpaper. That would have been a great thumbnail. Where did he get this picture from? Where's this from?
I'm so alien, but also familiar. She looks like March, sounds like March, but her energy is entirely different. One thing, due to her voice actress doing a wonderful job, but also because she has a very similar vibe to Kafka. This confident mysteriousness is so easy to theorize.
Hold on. How do you guys say it? Kafka or Kafka? I say Kafka. Oh, you're right from the last quest. Oh my god, we gotta grab that. That's huge thumbnail. I've never heard somebody say Kafka. I've always heard Kafka. What?
It's about that I can't help but talk about her just a little bit more. Because with the Keeping Up with Star Rail releasing, I believe we have some confirmation for our suspicions. And
This was scripted right before the Myriad Celestia skit. No.
I've been looking into this Evernight situation from the very beginning, trying to scrape together conclusions from the sparse amount of evidence given, but now I think we finally have our answer. Because first we wondered if she was veracity or even nihility, then we settled on remembrance, but the fact of the matter is that she has been following more than one path from the very beginning. And this isn't new, and I'm going to explain to you exactly.
I'll be honest, I remember seeing the Reddit threads about all these other ones, and I'm like, just look at the colors. The colors explain so much, you know? And I'm pretty sure it was clear from 3.0 what was what, you know? And we could have easily said, March has always been Remembrance. Oh, this was going to be my Remembrance.
Why? Because this is the enigmatic secret of Evernight.
Revealed.
Okay, so first things first, I am not the only one saying that she is tied in with the Enigmata. Ashikai has been ranting about it for months, and Albert has been calling her enigmatic as of late. But I am the only one who takes this a step further by saying that she is ties with two different paths at the same time. But before diving down that rabbit hole, I want to explain that following or being involved with two different paths isn't something
A lot of people were. I remember reading that, and I forget why, but I remember seeing that everyone was talking about veracity. Like I said, don't remember why, but
unique to Evernight or even the
I feel like just people just want to like add on to it. People always want to make something more out of it because they feel like the tiniest little thing could be that extra little bit, and that's fine. Hell yeah, that's what this game is for. This game is to theorize. They leave shit open so we all can theorize, you know what I mean? However, sometimes, you know, stuff is just there. Right in the open. And while a lot of the theories came out immediately saying remembrance, then all of a sudden everyone just wanted to be a little different.
Trailblazer. Sure, we are fused with a Stellaron that can also fuse with other paths, and we are following way more paths than other people, but that does not mean that other beings can't do what we do in their own way. Because we have seen 4 or even 5 different characters who are walking between paths right now as we speak. And this is not the in-game path theory, that's a different thing. Because on this list of double path striders in no particular order is Fei Xiao, Fantilia, Xandar, and Zephyro. Yeah, you would think this mixed bag of very powerful and near unkillable characters have nothing to do with each other.
That's right.
But they do. Hear me out. You see, Fei Xiao is a hunt path follower by nature. She is a Foxian, a long-life species of the Shanzhou Alliance, which makes her a hunt path strider. That much is obvious. But she is also abundance, because she is a very unique Foxian who is also part Borisin. And as of right now in the story, the new Borisin Warhead. And the Borisin are the abominations of the abundance, making her everything her nation loves and hates at the same time, and following two paths that hate each other. Well, Lan hates Yaoshi, but it's very possible that Yaoshi doesn't care and keeps being extra. Anyway, Fei Xiao has ended up in the strange position of being general of two different warring factions and forced down a path that she doesn't really
Calm the fuck on. This is getting obnoxious, dude. This is ruining the whole process. I don't need a tic-tac. Oh, except does it actually make you ride a donkey? What the fuck? Anyways.
Like it or not, abundance is in her blood now that she's consumed Hulei's heart, and she...
Bro, I've really been considering getting rid of Chrome. I think I gotta get rid of Chrome, I'll be honest. But what's better, Brave or Opera? At this point. Brave or Opera? Because Chrome, I'm sick of it, man. I'm so sick of Chrome. Or Firefox. Is Firefox still a thing?
Is now more abundance than normal long life species. And she can use that abundance power to heal herself indefinitely, just like Hule did. And remember, being a Path Strider just means that you can draw power from the path. You don't have to follow the Aeons.
Himiko says your will has to overlap with the path, but Fei Xiao's will doesn't agree with Lan or Yoshi's ideologies.
And Fei Xiao is a prime example of this. And Fantilia is a similar case as a Heliobus who is a denizen of abundance, but she seems to have willfully become a Lord Ravager and very much enjoys what she does, as sick as she is. So her situation is much less complicated, but she does show us that just
she was
because
weak.
she is a destruction emanator now, this
Think
does
about how
not
long ago
diminish
we
her
took her
mastery
out.
of all things abundance. Remember, this body that she made from out of nowhere was her
We can
drawing
one-tap
power
her now.
from the ambrosial arbor. That's abundance power. And she proceeded to use destruction power with that body. So instead of...
I mean, has anyone gone back and fought her with the recent characters? You can literally one-tap her. I mean, you probably could have one-tapped her back then with C6 characters, but nowadays, going with a... Well, we haven't had a 4-star in a while, but... Hey, going with any 5-star. One-tap. Bink. Bink. She is not powerful at all.
Fei Xiao using abundance to passively heal herself, and Tilia is much more extreme and intentional with her usage of both paths. Something it is hinted at that all Lord Ravagers can do, because Selenova was a Harmony Emanator and a
Alright, can we get to March, man?
Which brings us to Xandar, aka the Caveman, who uses destruction and erudition at the same time, because he's kind of
I'm here to learn about
Lord
March.
Ravager while also somehow calling himself an erudition.
Bro is an erudition emanator piloting a destruction emanator. Average genius is true.
Path Strider, and the Lord Ravager he happens to be piloting is Iron Tomb, the one that is both erudition and destruction now. Yeah, this guy really fuses the two. Because not only is Iron Tomb a severed off part of Noose, but it was gazed at and blessed by Nanook, which makes it an Aeon / emanator, and this is why it can track down and kill Noose. Once again, Lord Ravagers and the two paths.
Does it really make it an emanator still? You know, if it's like a piece of it, like it's not, kind of becomes its own thing, right? It's like a starfish. If you cut a starfish, doesn't it like grow into 2 starfish? What? No, not a starfish, but what can you like, there's a thing you can chop up and it grows into 2. You know? But it doesn't mean like it's still, it would still be like that same starfish. So it's like, is it really still an emanator of erudition? Even though it's just a piece of Noose? I don't know.
Thing, it gets weird. But you get
it's like its own being now, right?
my point here, right? And that continues with Zephyro, which I am well aware that Herta calls him Zephyro, but Zephyro as in Pyro sounds way cooler. And
I disagree, it sounds wrong.
The Savage White Flame. So Zephyro the Pyro is where I'm at, and that's where I'm staying. Anyway, this guy is a rumored self-annihilator and a Lord Ravager. That's nihility and destruction, and the most unique one on this list for good reason, because he doesn't do this by choice. No self-annihilators are like this by choice. He walks two paths because he has to, not because he wants to. And it's likely because of this curse of nihility, Shadow of IX thing, that he chose to become a Lord Ravager with the power to at least challenge the Void. Yes, just like Acheron, he wants to kill IX. That's the whole white light thing shining into the Void thing that he does. He's trying, and he might not be a bad guy, but that's a different thing. So he's trying to kill the Void while also serving as a vessel that spreads the shadow of said Void. But unlike every other character I've named so far, including Fei Xiao, Zephyro didn't do this by his own choice, and he is likely just like this, and probably hates it. So as you can see, it is rare for people to draw on the power of more than one path, but it's not as rare as you think. Herta can do it too with erudition and remembrance, but I glaze best genius enough as it is, so you guys get the idea. So let's talk about Evernight. Because she is clearly
moment we've been waiting
she
for.
has memo sprites, she is of higher rank than memo keepers, and even blessed our core flame with remembrance power. But the things she says are an affront to everything memo keepers believe.
Sink into the sea of oblivion and become my guest.
The Garden's goal is to stop things from falling into oblivion.
If you are sleeping in a position like this,
That's
you
it.
are wrecking your body and your breathing.
That is it.
Chronic neck
I have lost my patience.
Goal is to stop things from falling into oblivion.
The Evernight draws near. Time for some sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams are an enigmata thing.
Careful. Don't get too
Careful.
lost in those sweet dreams.
Memories are remembrance, dreams are enigmata. And then she has this earring that is an upside down question mark, and one of her abilities puts her into the darkest riddle state, with one of the enigmata factions being the Riddlers. And of course, the jellyfish memo sprite thing being clearly remembrance, but Mythos is literally a jellyfish. So, she is undoubtedly fused, and I am tired of saying that she is one or the other. She is both, and
is both.
unapologetically so. But Nova, you say? Memo keepers have rules and must follow them or they face termination. How is this the...
Memo keepers follow an extremely strict set of rules in order to ensure that their powers are not misused, and are specifically trained to resist looking into, stealing, controlling, and restoring memories. Violating this rule results in their immediate termination, though a few members are given an exception to this rule known as memo snatchers.
case if she breaks the rules so frivolously? Well, this is because Evernight is not a memo keeper. She is a child of remembrance. Just like Fantilia is a denizen of abundance, she was born into one path, but that does not mean that she has to stick to it. She can just use her natural affinity for Memoria without being affiliated with the Garden. Heck, she can probably freely pass through the pure land of recollection anytime she wants without any consequences, simply because that is what she was born with the ability to do. And since we now know that Evernight is a character that will resort to anything in order to protect March, the Enigmata is a path that runs parallel to the Remembrance in many ways. So logically speaking, that would be the next easiest path to learn to control as a child of Remembrance. Because if the origin story is true,
Yeah, but if we know anything, is that logic doesn't apply to Honkai Star Rail. If we think we have it now, we're miles away from it. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. This is probably wrong. She's probably... Yo, here we go. Ready? I'm gonna make a prediction. Here we go. She's Remembrance. And... one we haven't even heard of yet.
This in a way is also a child of remembrance, which explains why the Enigmata can influence Memoria just as...
Wait, what did he say? What happened?
Remembrance. Because if the origin story is true, Mythos in a way is also a child of remembrance, which explains
this guy
why
might
the
be
Enigmata
cooking.
can influence Memoria just as easily as Remembrance can. And this brings us to how Evernight will take us into this hidden place in Amphorius, because she seems to be everything I predicted a character with Remembrance power to be. Because this 13th core flame was hidden and maybe not even Lygus knows about it, but Evernight found it by manipulating time and Memoria, and just like how she effortlessly looked into our memories, she most likely sifted through Amphorius and found this.
Did they mention the 13th core flame in the story quest, or was that just from the trailer? The live stream trailer. I don't remember.
And while we don't know what she's planning, if I were to connect her to any Honkai Impact 3rd Flame Chaser, it would be Mobius. Because every other one I've explained
I don't know who
already,
these
and
people are.
Mobius was one
I don't
of
know
the
who you are.
heroes that made the Elysian Realm. The realm of memories. So since Evernight is recognized as Oryx's mother, she more than likely has had a hand in a lot of what goes on in this world.
Huge
and quite
breakthrough.
possibly was that mysterious unknown person that helped Trubios escape from the guards after stealing the core flame of passage. Remember that? Trinan sure didn't.
But I don't get it. This has been puzzling me for a while now. Who has been aiding Trubios in her escape?
We can never know for sure who helped us back then. But that kindness was forever engraved in our hearts, motivating us to move forward. Time has modified this memory into a special letter, so that we do not forget our original intent.
Probably because Evernight likes to lay low and doesn't hesitate.
Oh yeah,
to
obviously
cover
that's
her
it
tracks.
because it's
But I
right there in the story
I've
quest.
finally tracked her down. There is a reason why Evernight knows about the hidden core flame and why Treeby had a nightmare involving the same infinity symbol seen on the door. She may be mysterious and enigmatic while following more than one path.
Hey,
but
we
if
might
the
need a recap of
information we've been
3.5, I'm
given
not gonna
is
lie.
True, we've got another double path strider.
I thought. Wait, hold on. But I thought you said that thing was from the story quest, or was it from the trailer? If this image of her
hesitate to cover
is from the story quest, that's the 13th core flame,
her
right?
tracks. But I think I've finally tracked her down. There is a reason why Evernight knows about the hidden core flame and why Treeby had a nightmare involving the same infinity symbol seen on the door. She may be mysterious and enigmatic while following more than one path, but if the information we've been given is true, we've got another double path strider on our hands. Because this is the enigmatic secrets of Evernight.
Revealed.
Don't just take classes, take charge. Start your comeback today at Purdue Global.
Dude, how many ads am I going to
wanna know
get?
my
This is
favorite trick?
absolutely insane. This has been the most number of ads I've ever gotten on a 13-minute YouTube video.
Tired editing Nova at 2 a.m. cuts in because Evernight is a child of remembrance, and I scripted out this entire video before this Myriad Celestia dropped. Fun times, but now I gotta talk about that because it just so happens to be exactly about what I was talking about, and my predictions were right, but they are no longer predictions because I am hours too late. Whatever. So it turns out that she has beef with the Remembrance for leading her astray in some way. So she has Remembrance power, but hates the Remembrance, and she was the one that ended up helping Trubios all that time ago, which suggests that the Rosy Celestial Maiden was actually just her this entire time, whole plot twist there, and the memories of her being upset at her betrayal became Evernight. So Evernight's goal is to allow March to continue her life of trailblazing and live the existence of peace she was supposed to live. It's kind of an I'm protecting my innocent self situation. It's just Seela. It's literally just Seela and Veliona. Oh, and it seems that her overarching goal is not to free Amphorius, but to freeze it forever. And though that would suck for our Chrysos Air friends, that might just be the best option for us at this point. Anyway, that is the explanation.
I don't think they can
and why
leave.
this video is structured like this.
Oh, that's the Catholic core flame she gave it to Trailblazer. You're right. Yep. I see. I need the recap of 3.5.
At the
I
time
need
of
to
writing,
remember
this
the
was
ending.
all unknown. So please comment Veliona if you made it this far.
No.
And with that, on to the closing thoughts. I am so hyped about Evernight's potential lore dump that I had to drop another video on her because, come on, she's the cover character of the game that has been counted out and glossed over for I don't even know how long, and she is finally getting her time to shine. She sat out this entire story thus far, but now she's finally off the bench and ready to lock in. And I got a feeling that she is going to put
So we were
on
right.
a show. And this is us just getting to know her. I cannot even imagine what future encounters are going to be like. She is also more Seela than Seela, or she is Elysia's daughter. We don't
She's just
know,
been
but
invisible.
we
It's
will know
crazy.
soon. And I'm hyped, and I can't wait. What do you guys think? Be sure to let me know, and I'll see you.
I like Dawit's, but I'm not gonna watch his whole thing. We're just gonna watch the ending part. So I can remember the ending. I mean, we'll skim through
Pimp
it.
Daddy, Dawn Deluxe,
Pimp Daddy,
Sugar Boss, Lord
Sugar Boss,
Wigglepants,
Lord
Grand
Wigglepants.
Poobah. Age is long, so you know this one's gonna be a long one. You know what else is long?
No. Oh, right, buddy. Come on now.
The word question, actually, quite a remarkably long
Where
word.
is she? Where
and
is
speaking
she?
of, I've got some questions, some whys, or you know, actually, I don't, because the big reveals in this quest, I think.
Talking to Madame Herta in this memory.
That's
Let's
right,
go
this
listen to
big
what she thinks about this
thing.
world. You telling me?
There's a submitted of an ocean in another world. She saw the ultimate protocol and realized that so long as she offers a sacrifice, God. Hysolence calls her a monster and a tyrant, and Serija just responds, yeah, but you know, I mean the trains run on time. Haha, those who know,
True.
know. Serija then says that she wants to rewrite one rule, so, you know, a demigod's gotta die. Either Electra or her? Yeah, Electro did not think long and hard about this one. But, you know, maybe it was fate, because in every other cycle, Hycelens always kills Saridra. Saridra is sad she can't conquer this.
Waiting for that one channel to drop the whole full quest. But the new, like, what's coming up? Or like 3, 5
stars, but says she'll be back in the next
Streetwise
cycle. As for the rule she rewrote, no one knows, at least not yet. We then spot Hycelens at Scale Gorge Waterscape, which was a gift from Saridra to her. Back with Xander, he's no interest in giving up, prompting Herta to remind him that Poca Kakamond exists. Xander tells the geniuses to take a step back and really evaluate not just this situation, but the upcoming War of the Aeons. He calls Amphorius a place where 3 paths are not entangled, but will fight to the death, and because they used Memoria to trap him, did they not consider that in doing so, the Remembrance and their children would take the opportunity to join the fight?
See, and this is why I think he's basically saying, like, I am trapped, you guys have won. It may not have come off like that, but I'm pretty sure this guy is cooked. This guy has no chance. And that's why he's gonna help us. He's on the squad now. Xandar is going to join the squad.
We then get a shot of Evernight at the Vortex.
Alright.
Oh. So this isn't just silence. It's the answer. What was the last thing she said to you before you parted the waters at the Scale Gorge Waterscape? A tricky question, but one with a simple answer. She didn't say anything back then, right?
That's correct. And now I'm sure. You are not March 7th. There's no way she would remember that detail.
It's March 1st. March 9th, who knows? March 9th to us, March 1st to everyone else.
Leave her body now.
How impulsive. That's not like you at all.
He's not even gonna say anything about this?
Why don't you calm down and think about another possibility? I didn't take over March 7th's body. Rather, it's March 7th who regained my memories.
That's right. 2 different entities. Two different beings. Wait, where's the other part of her popping up? She pops up somewhere else. Where is it? Oh my god, dude. There's this, but...
Dad, I'm Bud.
Let's count the smiles.
Definitely a different person.
Black March says, appears before us, an L Shadow Realm, and we find a way of speaking as well as inconsistencies in her story. We clock this isn't the real March 7th. No, it's the Garden of Recollection of fucking Gen. Black March then appears before us, causing the fake Marches to dip. We question who she is, but Black March says we must simply trust her, but to quell our concerns, shares memories of our March. Black March says she's not going to use the name March 7th, so we can instead call her Evernight. She says Amphorius is about to die, so we must act fast, and she even gives us the world-bearing core flame before telling us Cyrene hid it in a river of time, hoping it'd reach us through time fuckeries.
Okay, yeah, so she gave us Kefli's core flame, and the mention of the 13th core flame was just from the trailer then. The 3.6 trailer. Maybe we watch that again too.
Black March says, with this core flame, we can overturn the Era Nova and blaze a trail to the future. We then head into Amphorius and find a rather empty Akama, but no, it's the Garden of Recollection again. Black March then appears before us, causing the fake marches to dip. We question who she is, but Black March says we must simply trust her, but to quell our concerns, shares memories of our march. Black March...
Right, it's like... Yeah, definitely two different entities.
March says that she's not going to use the name March.
How does that fit in if people are predicting she's two different, emanators, or follows two different paths, even just at that? If there's like two beings inside the same being, is it technically one following two different paths, or both of those? Like if it's two beings in one being, each form of memories following an individual path. Like basically March 7th will follow one path, and Evernight follows Remembrance. You know? Is that what they're gonna hint towards? Maybe?
7th, so we can instead call her Evernight.
Third month of Amphorius is the month reserved for the Veil of Evernight. That's right.
She says Amphorius is about to die, so we must act fast, and...
Okay. So that's that. He didn't really, like... He just told us what happened, right? I know Ashikai did a recap.
Welcome back, Trailblazers. This is episode 6 of our Honkai Star Rail Amphorius Journey recap. And thanks to Finon and Cyrena's efforts, the eternal recurrence has finally ended, and now the Trailblazer who is stuck in the Exomyth once again, with Cyrene nowhere to be found. And the bad news is that time apparently flows a lot slower in the Exomyth than it does in Amphorius, meaning even if the Trailblazer finds a way to leave quickly, a lot of time is going to have passed in Amphorius.
Anyone expect it to be that long though? Like I thought it was gonna be like a couple years. We literally skipped the whole cycle. Fast forwarded the whole cycle.
So what a great time for a villain monologue, huh? Lycus sure loves giving us those, and I don't want to talk about them until the end, so I'm going to ignore him. But while he was monologuing, literal years passed in Amphorius, and Herta shows up very briefly in the Exomyth to tell us to get our butts out of the Exomyth because we are actually running out of time. And although
Evernight, yeah, just a nickname, not the real name. True. Because, yeah, she's just referencing the third month of Amphorius being called the Veil of Evernight. So, yeah, she's just like, hey, you know what? That sounds cool. I fuck with that. Call me that. Yeah, we don't even have a real name. True. Maybe we do somewhere else, but Evernight isn't it.
Though the signal is weak and the message is breaking up, she does manage to tell us that they have detected the influence of...
But knowing Honkai, knowing HSR... They give us all this. We're getting halfway through this 3.6 quest, get a crazy lore drop, and get all the way to the end, where they're gonna like totally unveil who the hell Evernight is, and then into 3.6, gonna be something about what she isn't. They're gonna switch it up, be like, oh yeah, everything we just told you, actually, hold on, that's not the full story. Wait for 3.7. It's classic.
Another path, and their influence is so strong that they may be able
They're gonna make us like second guess her entire personality. We're gonna get the whole story about her personality. Watch, it's gonna be all about her, who she is, whatever. And at the end, it's just gonna be like, wait, is it though?
Help us escape. So we should do our best to get their attention. So the Trailblazer, in their infinite wisdom, tries to call upon the paths they've already resonated with in the order that they've resonated with them. So they reach out to the destruction first, then to the preservation, then to the harmony, without receiving a single response. Then they call for the remembrance, and when they do, this funny little red jellyfish shows up. Now you'd think that this means that the remembrance is helping out, but I am convinced that this is actually the Enigmata responding to the call. There are many reasons for this, but I'm going to point out just 3 because I've been beating the Mythos in Amphorius drum,
which we just saw again from that other guy. Yeah, even March 7th's real name, we don't even know that, dude. Like, her name could just be like Alex. You know? It could just be Alex, and everyone's calling her a month. Wait. Oh, I get it. That's why it's Evernight. Because March is the 3rd month of the year. Veil of Evernight is the 3rd month in Amphorius. Holy shit, dude. 5-head. That just clicked for me. They're both the 3rd month. Look at that. Anyone else see that? I just saw it. I just had a moment.
Since before we even got to this planet, so I feel like I've kind of beaten it to death. Although I should point out when I say that the Enigmata or Mythos is responding to the Trailblazers' call, I'm not actually referring to the Aeon or the Path directly. I'm referring to any person or group that would be affiliated with Mythos or the Path of Enigmata. Now these jellyfish actually belong to Evernight. So following my previous logic, this means that Evernight should be a follower or representative of the Path of Enigmata. At least she is in my opinion, because she has a lot of jellyfish.
The 3rd month of Amphorius is the month reserved for the Veil of Evernight. Huh. Huh. Yeah, that'll do it. Hey, look. We've just watched a couple videos and no one made the comparison yet. So you want to know what? I call dibs.
Motifs on her. And that ties directly in.
Or nobody came to the realization yet, okay? I call dibs.
To notable reason number 1.
Anytime I'm coming through Dallas,
Steak lover.
I go to Nick and Sam's Steakhouse. You have to get a reservation with the side.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, Brave or Opera? Brave or Opera? Brave or Opera? Which is better? For real. Chrome is not it. All my ad blockers don't work.
Symbols of Mythos the Enigmata. And Mythos's presence makes a ton of sense in jellyfish motifs on her. And that ties directly into notable reason number 1. Jellyfish are the symbols of Mythos the Enigmata. And Mythos's presence makes a ton of sense in Amphorius because they are the natural enemy of Nous. They represent the unknowable while Nous represents the knowable. If Lygus is trying to destroy Nous, who is the knowable, it makes sense that Nous's adversary, the unknowable, should show up. As for our second notable reason, Herta already knows
all this stuff about jellyfish, and I just got the jellyfish computer from Starforge. What are the odds, right? Maybe I was influenced by this game low-key. Jellyfish, and I was like, ooh, I see that one. That looks nice. I love jellyfish, actually. Wait a minute. That looks fire.
that the Remembrance, Erudition, and Destruction are the 3 paths tied to Amphorius. So if this really was the assistance of the Remembrance, she wouldn't have said another path is influencing Amphorius. In my opinion, this is indicating a 4th path. And for the 3rd notable reason, both the jellyfish and Lygus'
Wait, what?
It makes sense that Noos's adversary, the Unknowable, should show up. As for our second notable reason, Herta already knows that the Remembrance, Erudition, and Destruction are the 3 paths tied to Amphorius. So if this really was the assistance of the Remembrance, she wouldn't have said another path is influencing Amphorius. In my opinion, this is indicating a 4th.
Herta saying a certain past faction has arrived in Amphorius. I would have to see this whole part again.
Path. And
because I don't remember. Yeah, I was hypnotized by the jellyfish. Dude, the computer's so cool.
And for the 3rd notable reason, both the jellyfish and Lygus' boss form compare the concepts of logos and mythos together. Logos is essentially reason, which makes it the domain of rational thought, and also the domain of nous. Mythos, on the other hand, is fiction, riddles, stories, and that's the domain of mythos. I think you get the idea. So Evernight's enigmatic jellyfish respond to the Trailblazers' cry for help and lead them into the path space, where they're confronted by 3 members of the Garden of Recollection wearing March's appearance. This conversation is interrupted by Evernight, who also looks like a strangely dressed March 7th. Evernight offers the Trailblazer the core flame of Kefali that Cyrene had hidden somewhere in the River of Time and then sends them back into Amphorius, just over 1,000 years after their last confrontation with Ceredra. Yeah, 1,000 years had passed in Amphorius during that short time that we were in the Exomyth. And a lot happened in those 1,000
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna finish the rest of this video. I'm gonna watch this whole thing so we get a full recap, but I gotta pee first.
years. So after the Trailblazer was thrown into the exomyth, Cyrene tried to appeal to Ceredra by revealing the events of the previous cycle. Well, not just the events of the previous cycle, but also the memories of the Trailblazers' journey through the cosmos. Their first stop was Herta Space Station, then the frozen land of Belobog, and finally Penacony. And when she was done, Cyrene reminded Ceredra that the world promised by the Path of Destruction, the world that Lygus promised to her, it has no place for humanity, and since Ceredra fully believes in the power of humanity, his goals are not aligned with hers. But Ceredra already knew this and had long since decided to keep the power of law to herself. After sacrificing the lives of 500 Chrysos heirs in order to ascend and become the demigod of law, she realized that she could use this new power, this ultimate protocol, to rewrite the rules of the world. But if merely ascending cost the lives of 500 Chrysos heirs, then rewriting the rules must require a similar cost. And in fact, it does. It could only be done if the life of a demigod was offered. So Ceredra gave Hycelens a choice. Either the cost would be paid with Ceredra's blood or Hycelens. So as the demigod of the ocean, Hycelens chose to kill Ceredra. Upon her death, Ceredra used the ultimate protocol to grant Herta and Screwlum administrative privileges long enough for them to overwrite a small portion of Aranova's logic.
I remember reading that and I was like, really? She sacrificed herself to get in, or to get them in, and it was still only for a limited period of time? I thought that was crazy. I was like, damn, she sacrificed herself, and they only got a limited amount of time to do what they had to do. And they did what they had to do, don't get me wrong. But it only allowed us for, what, one more cycle, pretty much? Gave us a little bit of time for one more cycle. So, I mean, sacrifice herself for us to get one more shot at this.
But they only managed to revert Iron Tomb's progress back from 99% to 96%. Sure, this move may have bought them some time, but they're definitely gonna need one more cycle to finish the job. And while that was happening, Aglaia took on Ceredra's leadership, and her first noteworthy act was to ensure that Lygus didn't get his hands on the world-bearing core flame. So she entrusted it to Cyrene, who followed the instructions she received from Orynyx. Although it's worth noting that Orynyx is probably Evernight, because those instructions told Cyrene to hide that core flame in the River of Time, and it was Evernight who retrieved the core flame from the River of Time, and that is how she passed it along to the Trailblazer within Path Space. Aglaia later died in the battle that Lygus led against Akama in his search for the world-bearing core flame. Meanwhile, Castorus and Hycelens worked together to relocate the entrance to the Vortex of Genesis over to Styxia, where Castorus would remain as a—
I've been so consumed by Genshin, I forgot how confusing this shit can get in here, dude. Like, and how quickly you just question everything that's going on for clarity. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so many things you could just question for clarity. And this entire multiple cycle clusterfuck that we're in here.
Gatekeeper, while Hycelens returned to the battlefield. Then Mighty arrived in Akama, taking up the role of its new defender, but he ultimately had to split his soul into 5 pieces so that he could embody an immortal vessel and keep Akama's enemies at bay for as long as possible. This was a plan forged by Anaxa. After many years of conflict, the final fragment of Tribios finally fell. With only a few heirs left, Anaxa and Cypher decided to work together to trick Lygus and trap him inside of the Vortex of Genesis by using an alchemical array forged from Anaxa's soul.
I'm not gonna lie though, Genshin lately has been a hell of a lot easier to follow as far as like real-time events compared to this. Yeah, my limit's 2 games. I remember trying to do 3 and I was like, nah dude, I mean 2, if you do even just these 2 trying to really get into it and try to follow literally every single thing, hey, that's why I say respect to like people like Ashikai who actually make the videos about both games, because to follow and make this complex of a video that fully explains everything in depth, and you know she understands what the hell she's talking about, hey, props, you know what I mean? Because that shit is, you know, she's read all the books and everything, and she knows everything about these goddamn games. And even then, someone like her still has to go back. I mean, of course, you would always have to go back no matter who you are, right? Unless you're that, like, person who literally has that photographic memory, 1 out of a billion people who can do that, right? And remember literally everything. Didn't they make a show about that? Anyways, the fact that she could do this to understand both games to the degree that she does is props, you know? Props.
would stand by as his prison warden. And with Lygus successfully trapped in his little prison, Hyacinth returned to the sky, leaving behind a rainbow bridge to carry the Trailblazer to the vortex once they finally returned. But the human casualties were far too high, and when she was unable to save anyone, she fell into despair and merged with the sky. Cyrene decided to hide in a corner of Amphorius' time to ensure that there would once again be no demigod of time so that Era Nova could not be completed. At least, not until the Trailblazer arrived with the world-bearing core flame. She left behind her ceremonial blade as the key to unlock the Rainbow Bridge to Styxia and her authority over time. And that's basically what happened in those 1,000 years that the Trailblazer was missing. So they take Cyrene's ceremonial blade in hand, unlock the Rainbow Bridge, and arrive in Styxia, where Lygus happens to be waiting for us. Or rather, a projection of Lygus, because technically his avatar is stuck inside of the vortex. His projection walks us through the slumbering dreams of Hycelen's past, where she was dreaming of Fagusa's fall into madness and the subsequent corruption of the other sea sirens at the hand of the Black Tide. She was among the few who survived, but she struggled to find a reason to keep on living, spending her days on the battlefield lost in her own despair. But that all changed when she met Ceredra, who promised Hycelen's banquets in exchange for her service on the battlefield. That was the moment when Hycelen's found her new purpose in life, which was being at Ceredra's side, always looking.
But this is all not part of I remember this part and trying to determine which cycle this was a part of, because she like dies right here, right? But then obviously she doesn't die in the cycle we're currently in.
Forward to the next feast and the following conquest.
And now I forget.
Trailblazer uses the divine dew of Fagusa's blood to dispel Hycelen's siren song and enters the pathway to the vortex of Genesis, where the sleeping Hycelens wakes and takes them directly to the vortex, the same place where half of Lygus is waiting for us. Now I say half because the Lyguses that we've seen so far have all been avatars of the real Lygus, who actually exists outside of Amphorius in the exomyth. So technically speaking, Lygus exists in two places at once.
Right.
Half of him is outside in the real universe, and the other half is within the simulation.
That's how we're able to catch him.
That description is not totally accurate, because Lygus's true identity is that of Xandar I Kuwabara, the first member of the Genius Society and the creator of the astral computer that became Noose. Apparently, near the end of his life, he had copied his consciousness onto 9 different inorganic vessels, and the real Lygus is just one of those 9 vessels, while the Lygus that we've seen so far has just been his avatar, which means
yeah, so it's like an avatar of an avatar.
That technically speaking, we've been dealing with 1/2 of 1/9 of Xandar.
Right.
Boy, math is fun. Now here's the deal with Xandar and Lygus. Many Amber eras ago, Xandar posited a theory to explain the structure of the universe, the
42.
imaginary tree theory. I'm just going to read an excerpt from the databank entry here to explain it because it does it pretty well.
Huge.
It says that this theory describes the various worlds existing in different space-times as having a tree-like structure. Every branch is a specific path along which worlds might exist, with every leaf being the marks these worlds have made along the parameter of time. Now, this databank entry goes on to explain that prior to Xandar's theory, the universe was thought to be more like a void and indiscernible object, since it was impossible to detect its true structure. But after he completed his theory, people began to imagine the universe as having the shape of a tree with imaginary energy forming its trunk and—
Well, it's not just like that cycle was weird, or like what we played in 3.5 was weird. And I remember I figured it out, but I can't just remember right now as to where that was. I can't remember if that was like part of the previous cycle, like that we played through with 3.0 to 3.4. You know, like that was basically the normal cycle where Hycelens was killing Ceredra that early on. That I can't remember. No orange. Not orange. But I'm pretty sure, like that was an example of Ceredra or Hycelens killing her early on when she would do that in previous cycles. But that didn't happen in our cycle, or well, in the cycle, 3.3.7. I think that we just did through in 3.5, if I remember correctly.
branches, and the leaves were made of star clusters containing countless worlds. Entertained his theory, people began to imagine the universe as having the shape of a tree with imaginary energy forming its trunk and branches, and the leaves were made of star clusters containing countless worlds. Now, in his efforts to understand the structure of the universe, Xandar also wanted to understand the prime mover of life, or rather, the reason life exists. And he created the astral computer in order to answer problems just like these. But somehow, at some point, this computer that he made managed to ascend into a previously
This is the story of ChatGPT. We don't know it yet, but this is ChatGPT. Sam Altman is Genius Society member #1, and we just don't know it yet. We don't know it yet, but it's coming. It's coming. And we aren't ready for it. Because I don't think we're ready for a big robot in the sky to take over space. I'm not ready. You're not ready. She's not ready. HSR writers aren't ready.
Known type of entity, an Aeon. More specifically, Nous, the erudition. And upon Nous's ascension to Aeonhood, people became aware of this concept of paths. So some people actually credit Xandar as having created the Aeon and path system that the universe is beholden to. But it would be more accurate to say that his scientific discoveries revealed the existence of these paths and Aeons instead. And Xandar deeply regretted making these discoveries, as Nous possessed all of the answers to everything in the universe. They defined the boundaries of everything that could ever be known. Xandar eventually came to the conclusion that...
Because, yeah, when he was created, did they know about the other paths and stuff? I remember having that question too. Did they know about the other paths?
Specifically, Nous, the erudition. And upon Nous's ascension to Aeonhood, people became aware of this concept of paths. So some people actually credit Xandar as having created the Aeon and path system that the universe is beholden to. But it would be more accurate to say that his scientific discoveries...
So where did they live? Dude, I remember playing through this quest and I was like, God damn, I gotta go learn about Nous. And I sat in my bed that night, and I was just on the fucking wiki scrolling through Nous. I was probably up to like 3 in the morning the night I finished 3.5, just scrolling through all the wiki pages about everything. Everything that got updated. Dude, there was so much that was just to recap on, and then just that was built onto at the end of 3.5. It was nice.
Revealed the existence of these paths and Aeons instead. And Xandar deeply regretted making these discoveries, as Nous possessed all of the answers to everything in the universe.
And then didn't Nous actually piss off the other Aeons?
They defined the boundaries of everything that could ever be known. Xandar eventually came to the conclusion that humanity was being shackled by Nous. Nous represented the boundary of knowledge. It was a circle that no one could move beyond. So whenever you hear Xandar or Lygus repeatedly reference Plato's allegory of the cave whenever he talks about humanity's pursuit of knowledge, what he's actually doing is comparing the cave of Plato to Nous's circle of knowledge. And he's lamenting the fact that humanity will forever be bound to that cave, believing that this reality is the only truth and that there's nothing beyond the boundary of the circle of knowledge. So if you were to believe that humanity is being shackled or bound by some cave or circle of knowledge, the only obvious and logical solution that you would come to is...
And he stops people from... Or no. Isn't it, Pokemon that, like, is out to, kill people who also try to, you know, ascend beyond that circle of knowledge? Isn't that like part of her objective?
That this circle of knowledge or the cave would need to be destroyed, because then everyone's gonna be free. And that's why Xandar Lygus has been developing Iron Tomb. He's been trying to create an entity that is capable of destroying both an Aeon and the Aeon's path. Because, you know, paths continue to exist even after Aeons die. Now, I do need to add a quick disclaimer here, because Lygus says a lot of contradictory stuff about what Iron Tomb is actually supposed to do and how they're supposed to do it. The disclaimer is that I think you should just not listen to anything that Lygus said, and instead just listen to Herta, because I'm pretty sure she's right. Herta claims that Lygus wants Iron Tomb to become the next knowledge singularity. I know that sounds complicated, but it's actually...
What do you mean, isn't this what we are today?
The disclaimer is that I think you should just not listen to anything that Lygus said and instead just listen to Herta because I'm pretty sure she's right. Herta claims that Lygus wants Iron Tomb to become the next knowledge singularity. I know that sounds complicated, but it's actually not. A knowledge singularity is just what you would call like some massive scientific or philosophical discovery that expands the circle of knowledge. So if Iron Tomb were to become the next knowledge singularity that would expand the circle of knowledge, then all life forms would be corrupted by Iron Tomb to such a degree that they would behave in ways that would be truly random. This would make it impossible for Noose to calculate or predict.
Like Cyrene and Finan were referred to as a knowledge singularity because they broke outside the shackles of the cycles, right? Technically, Xandar was a knowledge singularity breaking outside of everything humanity knew and discovering the Aeons and, you know, forming an Aeon himself. Yeah, this is where we are today. Blocked knowledge, okay? Look, wait until we make contact with aliens, okay? The moment we make contact with aliens, it's either GG or, you know, we're gonna have the greatest renaissance that'll blow the 14th century out of the water, okay? It's gonna be one or the other. There is no in between. And that's even if aliens is it. Was it not AI, but it's AGI, isn't that what they call it? AGI, right? Once we hit AGI, that's either a GG moment or like the greatest renaissance known to man.
Anything, and without its ability to calculate anything accurately, it can't actually.
That's the thing, it's like a knowledge singularity is really just one or the other. It's total destruction or total renaissance. Like there is no in between.
Pursue the path of erudition, and so it would hypothetically cease functioning and die. Now, somehow through all of this, a new universe would be born from Iron Tomb's randomizer, and that new universe would be one that lacks the path of erudition, and therefore lacks the thing that's shackling humanity and preventing it from, you know, going beyond the circle of knowledge, since that circle of knowledge was defined by Noose, and Noose is no longer there. To put it another way, Iron Tomb would effectively be the Kefali of the universe and perform the act of world-bearing, which would create a new universe from its own randomized memory that aligns with Lygus's vision of an erudition-less future. It's a stupid plan, really.
Yeah.
Listen, I love Lygus as a character. He's a great...
Like, I think he's got the right idea. Like, you want to extend the bounds of knowledge, but the way he wants to do it is not the answer. Because basically, we'd all would just be living in some fake world if this were to happen. We would just be the same as Amphorius, but on a grander scale with Lygus's plan, from my understanding.
Villain. But this is still a very stupid plan. The universe already has Methus and Fuli to fill that role. Fuli's whole job is to quite literally store all of the memories from this universe so that when it's destroyed, they can make a new universe from those memories. And Methus's job is to obscure the past in order to create new possible futures. They're taking things that are known and making them unknown, which makes it harder to calculate things accurately and make predictions. Lygus is trying to create a system that already exists. It's just unnecessary. Anyway, there's one more important thing to note here before we move on. Herta actually uncovered the reason why this scepter that Amphorius runs on is so special. Apparently, this scepter was part of a prototype for Noose and the first artificial neuron that Xandar ever made for them, meaning this scepter is literally part of Noose's divine body, or at least it was at one point. And that's why this scepter in particular, or anything made on it, is capable of targeting Noose directly. Because, like, generally speaking, people in the mortal plane cannot interact with the Aeons directly because the Aeons are on a totally different plane of existence. They're made of imaginary energy and they exist in imaginary space. That's why those who want to destroy an Aeon need a piece of an Aeon's body in order to kill it. This is why Luocha had that plan to shoot Yaosha with a fragment of Tazeronth. This fragment of Tazeronth's divine body could actually hit and harm Yaosha. It's literally their only shot at killing the Abundance. It's the same deal with Xandar and one of Noose's scepter neurons. He can use this fragment of the divine body to kill the actual divine body. All of this just to say that Lygus fancies himself to be something of a god, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end of all things. Although maybe it's more accurate to say he thinks he's like the executor of the beginning and the end of all things.
I mean, look at him though, man. This
Although
dude
maybe
is
it's more accurate to
juiced
say he
the
thinks
fuck
he's
up.
like the executor of the beginning
You gave him the Giga Chad face for why?
and the end of all things.
And did you see his shoes? His shoes are crazy.
He's the one who decides.
Look at those. Oh, you can't really see him there. Those shoes are crazy.
Which is obviously not an opinion we're gonna let him keep. Instead, we're gonna beat him up. With High Sealand's help, of course. And beating him up is certainly satisfying, but it's not enough to defeat him outright. Fortunately, Skrullum, Herta, and Cyrene already have a plan to do exactly that. So you remember how Lygus is technically split into two parts? His real body and his avatar?
we need a
Well, because
recap
his
on
real
this, for
body
sure.
is in the exomyth, which is kind of in the real universe, and his avatar is inside of
Wait, that's like the
Amphorius,
Matrix.
which is not in the real universe.
Or the outside
Lygus
of the Matrix.
experiences two entirely different flows of time simultaneously, and we can use this to our advantage. By overloading the avatar with a flood of information made of false memories, we could potentially overload or at least freeze his core processing unit. A lore buddy
That's
of mine
right, it
pointed
says
out that this plan is
multiplicative
basically
DDoS
like
attack.
a zip bomb, also known as a decompression bomb. So a zip bomb is when someone makes a zip or other archive file that requires a ridiculous amount of resources to unpack. These files inside of the archive use recursive
That too.
compression so that when decompressed, they expand almost exponentially, which then overwhelms the computer and crashes the whole system. It's kind of like those little pills that you put into water and they expand into washcloths or foam
Multiplicative
dinosaurs, or when
DDoS
you let air
attack.
back into something that you vacuum sealed, but
Same
on a
shit.
much larger digital scale. Now, because there's memoria involved here and not just pure data, Sunday was actually called in to assist with delivering the zip file directly into Lygus's mind via tuning. And that zip file is Cyrene, who's full of all of those recursively compressed memories that were written by the Trailblazer. What's really funny to me about this scenario is that modern computers tend to have more protections and fail-safes to guard against such simple attacks like these decompression bombs, but older systems were very vulnerable to them. And Lygus has stated several times throughout this quest that he built all of his systems, experiments, and his own inorganic body using Katerzane algebra, a system of mathematics that was
I looked that up. Not real. It's fake. It's fake in the world. It only exists in Honkai. I looked it up, and nobody knows what the fuck it is.
replaced by a new system that was developed by Genius Society member number 22, Aiden. So Lygus basically has an old operating system that runs on old
Windows
outdated
98.
math, and that makes him a lot more susceptible to this kind of very archaic hacking. And boy, is Cyrene happy to let this decompression bomb force Lygus into recursive loops for as long as it takes to negotiate a deal with Herta and Skrullum. Consider it payback for those 33 million plus cycles of torment that Phynon had to endure. But Lygus isn't out of cards to play.
Dude, I think my biggest question of No, I remember my biggest question of 3.5. How the fuck were we able to teleport to the year we teleported to? But yet Phynon had to go through the entire cycles. Was that explained? Because if it was, I don't recall. I do not recall at all how we were able to teleport to whatever year we were at. I can't remember it right now. Some year.
Just yet. During the negotiations, he reveals that Amphorius is not a place where three paths entangle, but instead a place where three paths fight to the death. And this is just a hypothesis, but since he said the Remembrance and their children are getting involved, and Methus is allegedly the child of Fuli in some respects, I do wonder if most of Lygus's experiment was actually designed to capture the gaze of Methus, rather than just make Iron Tomb the next knowledge singularity. If so, that would make his plan a whole lot less dumb, but that's speculation for another time, I think. In any case, now that Lygus is no longer preventing
Was he
access...
playing 7D chess? No, wait, sorry. Ceredra was playing 7D chess. If Lygus was playing 8D chess for that, props. He is a genius, but...
to the Vortex, the Trailblazer can finally deposit the core flame of world-bearing and rewrite the story of Amphorius from their memories. And of course, we have to end this quest with a brief interaction between Evernight and Don Hung, who isn't supposed to be here. He was supposed to be back on the Astral Express, but, you know, maybe he never actually made it back. That would be odd. Well, whatever the situation is, he does suspect that Evernight has possessed March's body, but Evernight says that March merely recovered her memories of Evernight, meaning Evernight is actually a part of March, or maybe she's the complete version of March. Now, I know this recap has been quite long, but I need to add in
Complete
one last
version,
note before
other
we wrap
version.
things up. The existence of
know,
Evernight
how
as
do
a
we
part
feel?
of March seems to have been hinted at since the very start of the game, most notably in
Yeah.
two places. This shot of March with the umbrella in March's teaser
Oh.
trailer that came out during the game's launch, because it's pretty reminiscent of how Evernight poses with her own umbrella,
Oh,
and March doesn't
shit.
typically use an umbrella, so it's a little bit
Maybe they just reuse the umbrella animation and it's just like, hey, yo, let's give her an umbrella. We already have the animation made. Give her an umbrella. What if it was that simple? You
odd
know?
that they did that all the way back then if they weren't planning on Evernight being a thing. But the other place it was hinted at is in
It
the
was probably
quest
planned,
called
though, let's be
Cosmic
real.
Splendor and Merited Praises. This is the quest where Argenti hopped on the
So-
Astral Express and prevented it from being digested by one of Tazeronth's giant stings. That beetle gave off massive amounts of hallucinogenic spores, and when March inhaled them, she was faced with another version of herself. One that spoke suspiciously like Evernight and even lacks that glimmer of light in her eyes while talking about March's forgotten memories, and she also identifies herself as the complete version of March. Seeing as Evernight is going to be playable in the next patch, this interaction is probably one we should keep in mind. And with that, this episode has reached its end. Stay tuned for episode 7 because it looks like we're going to be investigating the relationship between March and Evernight, reconnecting with old friends, and trying to figure out what happened to Dan Heng during the last
Wait, do I have the numbers wrong? Wait, are we on 3.7 or 3.6? Aren't we on 3.6? Am I tripping? Yeah, we're on 3.6. Hold up. She said 7. She said episode 7. That shit. Oh, because her parts are almost had me there. Almost had me there. Are we up yet? Come on, man. I'm ready to pull March now. Look, now I'm hyped. All right, I'm ready to pull. Oh, wait, hold? Hold? We probably got 19 minutes left, though, huh? Honestly. So... full form of March, different entities. How do we feel? Who is Evernight? I go with different entities. That's my bet. In some way, shape, or form, they're different. I don't know what it is. Past self, future self. Past self, present self. Split 1, split 2. Kanye and Ye. I don't know. Did I try the new banner in Honkai? How the fuck am I going to try the new banner in Honkai Star Rail? Tell me. Tell me how I'm going to try the new banner when I press this button right here, it's going to tell me the game is down for maintenance. Ready? Watch. Hold. Please hold. Wait, what? Are we in? Wait, is the game... Next time. See, I told you. How am I supposed to try the new banner when it says this? We should only have to wait 18 more minutes, though. What do we do for 18 minutes? Who's got another video? We need 18. We need to kill 18 minutes. 18 minutes, man. They said in the live stream that Evernight is like a self-defense system for March. Yeah, but like, you know what? That's what we'll watch the trailer again. Let's watch the trailer.
With the Era Nova now complete, you have granted the hero the
God damn
perfect
it.
conclusion.
What can change a person's nature? Is it memories? Unfortunately, the result?
Yeah, see, okay, it's this whole area. Like, where is this? Do we know where this is? I think, hey, so we had the Axomyth that's technically outside of the simulation of Emphorius, right? Like, consider the Matrix. We're outside of the Matrix when we're in the Axomyth. Is this another part of the Axomyth? That's, like, not just, like, Were we inside the computer, but now we're gonna be outside of the computer even more?
It's just the opposite.
My final rebellion.
Rise from your dormancy and follow me as soaring dragon of the wilderness.
Yeah, I have no idea where he came from either. And all of a sudden, he just gets new powers too.
Mountains roar, dragon, rise!
I mean, it's fine.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
So come, dear. Sink into the sea of oblivion and become my guest. The Evernight draws near. Time for some sweet dreams. Until we meet again, everyone. Self-righteous pathstrider of the harmony. You think you can do
Wait, isn't it
that?
that these monsters are all corrupted extra now?
There, and the blazing sun, destined to rise.
If a new life is to be born,
Because this is like all the new cycle, but it's totally fucked now, right? Like, it's super fucked. Like, each cycle has had its extrapolations to make it a little bit different, but now it's, like, super fucked. It's a 13th Titan Temple. They said it in the live stream. Yeah, but where is that? Is it in Emphorius or out? Or, sorry, is it, like, in the simulation of Emphorius? Or is it, like, outside of, like, the, you know... There's got to be, like, a physical plane of Emphorius. Is it a real physical plane of Emphorius, or is it inside the simulation?
its seed has to be dead.
I am the one who guards the Trailblaze's way forward.
Now, let's bring the true Evernight to this world.
Let the Trailblaze write an ending unlike any that ever was.
Is it? Why do I remember that trailer being like different and longer? Wait, is there a different one?
Titan outside the 12 we know?
Oh.
This is the deepest ruin in Emphorius. After it is stripped of its mythical...
What are the odds that I was timed right here? Obviously, this was the last thing I was interested in learning about. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Go back. Dude, this guy is creepy as shit, too. Like, dude, this monster looks like an unfinished monster. It looks like somebody started to build a skeleton for a monster.
That provides shields when fighting this monster.
Like, look at that. It looks like they started to build a monster. They built the head, and then the head, like, glitched out, and this is what they were left with, and they were like, yo, that's creepy as fuck. Leave him in like that. You know what I mean? Like, that is creepy.
Exactly. In addition, before the Judge of Oblivion uses...
Do you think that Genshin UGC thing they're coming out with is going to have Honkai assets in it, too? It would be cool as shit if they had Honkai assets in it. I'm not going to lie. They should put all Hoyo assets in that Malastra's Wonderland. Because imagine this guy in there. Come on now. I'm still confused about the mannequin that Sunday used in the trailer. Is it represents harmony or order? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, hold on. Wait, that's what I came here for. Is that the whole trailer? I thought there was more. Oh, I guess that... Wait.
You have granted
yeah, it's the same trailer.
My final rebellion.
Rise from your dormancy and follow me as soaring dragon.
Wait, so what does Don Hung get? Like, who is he taking this from? Like, what is he? I forget. What is he getting?
Rise from your dormancy and follow me as soaring dragon of the wilderness. Mountains roar, dragons rise! Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
So come, dear.
Is he taking the 13th?
Sink into the sea of oblivion and become my guest. The Evernight draws near.
Alright, hold on.
Time for some sweet dreams.
Alright, we just watched this. Hang on.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's a pleasure to be back for the version 3.6 Back to Earth and Evernight special program. I'm your most beloved host, Albert. We also have the honor of inviting 3 passengers of the Astral Express to spend some precious time with us today. Let's give them a...
We might as well get full recaps while we're here, you know?
Let's first get to today's main topic. In the previous version story, the Trailblazer took on the role of the Deliverer, bringing new hope to Amphorius' deadlock. With the combined efforts of our companions, both inside and outside Amphorius, this world has completed its final flame chase journey according to our will.
We also forced Lygus to compromise with us. Without that genius's constant meddling and obstructions, we have an even greater chance of defeating Iron Tomb.
Miss March, or should I say Miss Evernight?
Oh wait, he did confirm it that he's gonna compromise with us and work with us. Is that like that's full confirmation he's gonna work with us?
Provided critical assistance on this front.
Definitely. She helped the Trailblazer break free from the Exumeth and return to Amphorius, and she also handed over the core flame of world bearing to us.
Mm-hmm. Even though she looks quite different, I still believe that March is on our side.
But it feels like Evernight has a dangerous aura about her. What exactly happened to March?
Yeah, those jellyfish floating around here don't look like they should be messed with.
The situation in Amphorius is changing rapidly. Based on what Miss Evernight said, it seems she also has her own ideas about Era Nova.
Mr. Sunday is quite perceptive. In the version 3.6 story, Evernight will attempt to save Amphorius by implementing her own idea of Era Nova.
Her own idea? Would it deviate from the plans we made with the Chrysosairs?
Even though Evernight has good intentions and won't harm the Trailblazer, her plans do indeed clash with our current concept of deliverance. So Evernight ends up interfering with the Trailblazer's plans through certain means.
Time is running out. There's no more room for hesitation, Miss Himiko. I wish to return to Amphorius.
But you've only been back for such a short time, and it's too risky with all the dangers Amphorius has shown.
Any risk is worth it, as long as we can bring back the Trailblazer in March and reunite all the Express crew. You would do the same in my place.
You're right. I should have known you'd say something like that.
Since Amphorius is a world enveloped in Memoria, there must also be something I can assist with. Miss Himiko, I will do everything I can to help them return safely. I also believe that Miss Black Swan will make the same choice.
You kids. Promise me that you'll take care of yourselves, all right?
I will.
Of course.
My heart! That's a move! Oh, the Astral Express family must be brought back together. However,
where's
the
Welt?
dilation inside Amphorius?
Yo, how have we gotten a new update to Dawn Home, but Welt hasn't gotten an upgrade yet? Like, poor Welt, man. Welt is washed. Like, who uses Welt? Be honest. Not a soul. Not a goddamn soul. Even if you have Welt C6, E6, you don't use him. You do not use him, ever. Not a day in your life.
Don Hung may see some serious changes once he's back on Amphorius.
Is this the sacred tree in the Grove of Epiphany? Why are all its leaves
it's
dyed
totally
gold?
fucked now.
Only a few grains of sand have fallen through the hourglass, but already so many years have passed. There's something melancholic about it.
There also seems to be a few strange creatures here.
Well, that's the thing. We're in a whole new cycle. Right? We're in another one now. We're on 338, right? Right? 336 to 337 was 35, and now we're in 338. This is all cycle 338.
These are actually twisted monsters when the Garden of Recollection's mimetic life forms merge with the Destruction's golden blood. They're preventing Don Hung and the Trailblazer from reuniting. In order to make our journey go more smoothly, I'll present some intel here about the head of these monsters. Memo Sprite, Judge of Oblivion. This monster's specialty is that it can target a single allied character and launch multiple single-target attacks. If the target of the Judge of Oblivion's attack is protected by a shield, the Judge's toughness will be
It just
reduced
looks like an
looks like
incompleted
you'd ideally
monster,
want a character in your
man.
team that provides shields when fighting this monster.
Exactly. In addition, before the Judge of Oblivion uses its ultimate, we have to manually select an allied character to take the most damage.
I see.
Also, in the version 3.6 story, we will head into and explore the great tomb of a nameless titan.
Nameless? Is there a 13th Titan outside the 12 we know?
This is the deepest ruin in Amphorius. After it is stripped of its mythical embellishments, the colossal storage matrices flicker incessantly, recording an unknown past.
Oh? An unknown past?
Colossal storage matrices flicker. Yeah, dude, this is outside the sim. Why would there be colossal storage matrices in the sim? You know, this is the data farm that's running up your electricity bill. You know what I mean? This is it right here in real time.
Sesame, recording an unknown past.
Oh? An unknown past?
Uh-huh. We learned previously in the story how the two paths of erudition and destruction have influenced Amphorius. This world is less a place where paths intersect and more a place where paths battle to the death. And now the path of remembrance entanglement with Amphorius' millions of epochs will also be brought to light. I'll let you in on a little secret. Perhaps it all has something to do with a certain pink companion.
Oh.
Okay, now let's take a short break.
Okay, so yeah, 13th tomb. Are we up? Are we up yet? Let's check. Let's check if we're up. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Oh my god, wait. Yeah, unknown path. Oh my god, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I was joking earlier. I was right. See, I told you. I told you guys. Look, I'm telling you. See, I said, no, he's not right because the way Honkai works, dude, it's going to be some crazy shit. And I said, no, she's going to be remembrance and some path we don't know yet. See? Unknown path. Hey, look. Look, my subconscious be popping out sometimes, you know?
We'll resume and we're back.
Wait, what? I thought I just skipped. Let's see some March gameplay. We're trying to kill 4 minutes.
All right, so March was drawn into Amphorius for some unknown reason, but she also transformed into Evernight? What's the relationship between the two of them?
What is it?
Well, according to what Evernight herself said, Evernight symbolizes March 7th's forgotten past, and she's existed up to this point in order to protect March 7th's future.
Evernight symbolizes her past. Forgotten past.
We learned from the 3.4 storyline that March 7th, who appeared to be encased in ice on the Express, actually entered Amphorius before we did. Evernight only shows up when March 7th's life is in grave danger, which means March 7th must have encountered serious trouble during her time adventuring alone.
That's what you said. You said they said in a live stream that Evernight is like a self-defense system for March. Still, the fact of different memories is... Dude, right? I love that. Voice actors, actresses, I think they're all back, right? Everyone should be back now. Himiko was really like the last one. In Honkai, at least, I think.
Grave danger. That's...
She symbolizes the forgotten past. That means Evernight's formidable powers could also originate from March's unknown past.
Mm-hmm. Don Hung and the Trailblazer aren't the only ones on the Express hiding mysterious powers. Of course, March 7th has always been the most precious thing to Evernight, and the one she'll give everything to protect. So
see that right there? It's like two different entities. Oh man, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let me in. Where's the meme? Where's the Eric Andre meme? Come on. We all know the one. I just gotta make sure I don't get banned, you know? I can't get banned going in. God damn it.
Though her intentions are good, Evernight is willing to do whatever it takes to protect March 7th and make March's wishes come true, regardless of the collateral damage. You've got to be careful around her.
Actually, there was something in version 3.5 that I've been thinking about this whole time. Those memo keepers from the Garden of Recollection who tried to trick the Trailblazer seemed very afraid of Evernight. The memo keepers left as quickly as possible when she appeared. Is there some connection between Evernight and the Remembrance?
No, we can't reveal any specifics right now, but the Remembrance is not a unified faction. Different sects and memo keepers all have their own agendas. Evernight is very aware of the plot that the Garden of Recollection is currently scheming, and she hasn't held back in dealing with these memo keepers to clear the way for the Trailblaze. Naturally, she became someone they wish to avoid. All right, I'll leave it to everyone to find out more of Evernight's story.
Which is that one dude's hypothesis that he's... theory that, I guess hypothesis works. That, yeah, I don't know. That she's not even part of the, Garden Recollection.
In the game. Next, let's see what Evernight does in combat. Evernight's forte is working in sync with memo sprites. Her memo sprite is called Eevee, and it shows up as a little jellyfish next to her when she enters battle. Evernight can increase the crit damage.
What do we
Points
say
of
about
memorial.
Don Hung here again?
All right, now let's take a look at our other companion who gained a new form. Don Hung from Mansorterai.
1 minute. Hopefully 1 minute.
So, what happened to Mr. Don Hung? How did he gain a new form?
On his journey to find the Trailblazer, Don Hung encountered obstacles in the shape of both Evernight and Terravox, demigod of Earth. After obtaining the power from Viper Lune's Azure Dragon, Don Hung took another step forward on the path of permanence to protect his friends and save Amphorius. He unlocked the powers of Mansorterai, powers that only belong to him.
The Golden Dragon soars above the lands for one reason: to protect all.
It seems as though Don Hung's powers this time are related to the earth and mountains, unlike his water dragon form from before. Overall, he also seems a lot more composed.
This trailblazing expedition through Amphorius has strengthened my true inner desire. I want to do all I can
desire
to
to be
protect my
Zhong
companions.
Li.
Mansorterai's powers come from this desire.
Having taken the Earth Core Flame, Don Hung also becomes even more closely tied to this world.
So, is this why Mr. Don Hung is now taller?
Amphorius's earth creatures usually have powerful builds, like mountain dwellers and dromuses. I suppose that growing taller is a side effect of accepting the Earth Core Flame.
Only by comprehending and
My biggest thing is, where are our physical beings? You know? Where's our physical being at? We're on Amphorius in a simulation. Where is our body at? Are we hooked into the machine? Come on, man. It's 10:01. What are we doing? Are we hooked into the Matrix machine or what? We got the thing in our neck or what? Where are we? Even down there. All right. All right. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Fuck, dude. Really? No way we're going all the way to, like... Come on, this is a mid-patch, man. What are we doing? It's 10:02. Can you use Gallagher with Evernight or Caceres, or is the other healer girl needed? Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I don't fucking know. Hey, Pride.gg. I have no idea. I don't even know what Evernight does. To be honest with you, I'm not that guy. I'm not the battle guy. It's live? Oh my god, wait. It just went live. It just went live. Hold on, we need some audio. We need to make sure our audio is up just in case we get a sweet intro animation for Evernight. Ready? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Sweet intro animation. Damn. Wait, after this, surely. You know what? The last time I didn't hit the story recap, I didn't get it. So I'm hitting it this time.
I crossed paths with Cyrene and
The goddamn thing in the background stomping.
connected with Screwlum and Herta. They revealed that the world-bearing core flame must be secured in the world's next cycle. But Lygus would stand in our way. Only with the power of the law could we hope to oppose him. We returned to the era of the first Flame Chase journey, where we met the Flame Chase heroes of old, including the Monarch Saridra, the
Yep, we know this.
Law. We needed to overcome Fagusa, who had sealed the vortex. However, we discovered at the rallying feast before the battle that Lygus had already forged a pact with the reigning Saridra. During our clash, I was cast out of this world.
To the
Saridra
exomyth.
broke her alliance with Lygus.
Yeah, will do. Lock
Guided
in.
by Herta's hints,
Good luck with pulls.
I obtained the
Good luck with
Guardian
your
of
pulls.
Recollection's aid and left Lygus's cage. Within the path space, a mysterious guest bearing the likeness of March 7th, Evernight, appeared with the world-bearing core flame and sent me back to Amphorius. While I was away, 1,000 years had passed in Amphorius.
1,000.
Amidst the desolation of Akma, Cyrene left behind memories of a long war between the Chrysos heirs and Lygus. Their sacrifices laid the groundwork for my return, and with it, the Era Nova. In the illusions of Styxia, the tales of Hycelans and the first flame chase journey were unveiled to me. Hycelans, who had been waiting in the ocean's depths.
Oh, the first flame chase journey.
There, Lygus emerged, revealing his true identity. Genius Society number 1, Xandar. Hycelans and I couldn't stand against Xandar alone. But the geniuses in Cyrene acted just in time, wielding the power of the Remembrance to drive him back. I successfully reversed the course of the Era Nova, delaying the birth of Iron Tomb. However, another force now seems to be stirring.
Oh. Hold on, we're not teleporting yet. All right, where do we go for March? Where do we go to pull for March? Where do we go to pull for Evernight? Vortex of Genesis? No, I love you. Vortex of Genesis? Would that be a good place?
Those moments spent anchored in quiet harbors.
Oh, whoa, whoa! That's where we gotta go to.
Fleeting foams.
I think this is a good spot. I think this is a great spot. All right, what do we got? How deep are we? How deep are we? Let's see. Let's see how deep we are. We're 5. All right, we're 9 in. 9, and we have absolutely nothing. Okay, we are broke. We're broke as shit. We're broke as shit in game. But look, we go. 19, baby. Let's go early. We need it early pulls. This is what I want. Not that. Not that. 29. Come on. Come on, we need a nice early one. I just need an early one. That's not doing it for me. Why do I feel like this is so quiet? Come on. 39. This is it. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's 3 free pulls. 3 free pulls. Okay. What was that? 30, 49? Is it 49? I think. Okay. No. All right. And here we go. 59. This is awful. Oh my god. Oh, you know, why can't I just get some early shit going on here? I just want some early stuff going on here. Come on. Let's see if we can get some extra free pulls. Hang on. Hang on, we'll go to standard banner, see if we can get some extra 20s. Okay, there's 2. How many more do I need? How many more do I need? Is that enough? Oh. We need one more. We need one more. Come on. Let's see if we can get her for free. Let's see if we can get her without spending any money. Can we get her without spending? Did I just get a 5-star on the standard banner? 5-star on the standard banner? What do I get? Come on. That's fine. It's fine. Look. It's a standard banner pull. Okay, I'll take a weapon. I'll take a light cone. Sure. All right, and that gives us enough to, boom. Okay, all right, here we go. Come on, now back-to-back 5 stars is what I need. I have no idea what... Here we go. Well, I think we're at 69. Hey, look, great number. Back-to-back 5 stars, come on. Don't give me the 50-50 BS. Do not give me the 50-50 BS. Let me win it. Just let me win it. Come on. Let me win it. I'm gonna lose it because I won it with Saridra. I'm gonna lose it because I won it with Saridra. Watch, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Just kidding! Ah, too fucking easy, man. Let's go. Give me another one. What was that, 68? Not bad. That's before soft pity. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it very much, thank you. Great spot. If anyone wants to win their 50-50, go to the Vortex of Genesis. All right, it's a great spot to go to win your 50-50, as seen here, live.
The seeds of memories.
This is where you go to win your 50-50. Surely, you won't lose it there. Disclaimer, I am not responsible if you do lose it there. So, yeah, that's your own problem. You got to figure out if you lose it there. But I'm telling you, you won't. But you might. But it's not my fault if you do. Holy shit. What a time. What a time. Let's get some material to level this girl up. Since we don't pre-farm around here. If you pre-farm, also you lose your 50-50s. Don't forget. Pre-farming equals you lose your 50-50s.
Stand still.
Because the game knows you'll keep pulling because you want the character that bad. Don't forget. It's a real thing.
It didn't hurt.
Ill fate descends.
Relax.
Sync with me.
Stand still.
March. Alright, well, part 1 done. We got March. Now what?
Relax.
Now, we gotta start the quest. We gotta do some other quests. We can't just grab March and not pay our respects to the game and for their valiant efforts to make this great game and give us a great story, you know? We gotta play some of the quests now as a thank you. Of course. That way, we win our 50-50 again. Next time. For Don Hong.
Sync with me.
3 50-50s in a row. I don't know, though. I definitely lose on Don Hong, right? 100% I lose it for Don Hong.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Where is Welt? We need an upgrade for Welt. Welt needs a serious update.
Didn't hurt.
I mean, he was the one with Sunday. They went to go see Herta, right? And yet Sunday's here talking with Himiko. Welt wasn't. Welt's just MIA.
Stand still.
Alright, one more of these. I'm gonna level her up as much as I can.
Relax.
I'm gonna press the events and see what events are going on. Even though we know damn well I'm not gonna start them until, you know, the Sunday before the week is up. And, you know, spend 5 hours doing the event in a row. Like an idiota. Oh, wow, we'll take that. I could have used that instead of pulling on the standard banner, but then I wouldn't have gotten that 5-star. What's this? Reward guide? What is all this? Try not to laugh challenge? Oh, we get a free Donong! I forgot! I don't need to win a 50-50. I just get him for free. That's huge. Don't forget. Oh, we're super good. We're super good. Won our last 2 50-50s and we get a free care. We're rolling this game right now. Devs hate him. Oh, I forgot they brought a new game mode in. Now there's 4. This game wants to consume your life. This game wants to consume your life. Oh, wait, that's right. Are there increased levels here now? Yeah, I mean, we're cooked. I mean, there's so much to do. Look at Genshin, I'm cleaned up on World Quest. This game, lacking. So lacking. All right, let's do, I lied. We're going to do Trial of March first. I want to see, let's do Trial. Let's see. Increases ally memo sprite damage. The more remembrance characters present, the higher the damage. Summons Evie, to assist in combat and trigger a special self-destruct attack. When this unit or memo sprite's HP is reduced, damage increases.
Play nice.
Play nice.
Play nice.
Let it rain cold on thee. The what? No. Oh, my sound effects are fucked. That's why. I'm like, what is going on?
Be careful. There's something.
Oh, not what I wanted to do. Oh well. Deals minor ice damage. Crazy she does, well, she did imaginary on March 8th did imaginary. March 9th does ice too. Consume this unit's HP to summon Memo Sprite and increases crit damage for all ally Memo Sprites. If Evie is already on the field, the sword's HP when using this gains 2 Memoria. If in the Darkest Riddle state, additionally gains 12 Memoria. Ultimate deals ice damage to all enemies. Summons the Memo Sprite. Causes Evernight to enter the Darkest Riddle state, during which enemies take increased damage, and both Evernight and her Memo Sprite deal increased damage. Talent when entering combat, summons her. Okay, cool. At the start of the next battle, it takes the same effect as the one from the skill. Okay, great. Where are my sound effects? Because all my sound effects are down. Oh, well, this is awkward. I don't really want to use this, but I have to because I entered battle with her, so.
Open up.
But now I'm partially deaf because that shit was loud as hell.
Have some sunshine.
Okay, we're not gonna ult because I want to see what she does. Okay.
Don't worry. Night falls. Good night.
Oh, Q AoE?
You're lost. Lay this. Snow blue. Destroy the skies.
Quicksilver.
Okay.
Have some fun.
That's 27 out of 16. That's. Oh. So we want to stack that. I'm not going to use casters.
As you wish. The future is bright.
We can do it.
Treat our guests nice.
Okay.
Gotta stop them here.
Kind of bang.
Don't worry. Night falls. Good night.
Oh, and we just forecast
Embrace a new
whatever.
life.
Crank it. Proxy war, baby.
Return to dust.
Oh, so if she gets over the 16, she auto attacks. Other people can build it. Am I understanding that right? That gives her the go ahead. 100% advance.
Trust me.
We can do anything. That hurts.
All right. We send in the big little Ika. Little Ika, pop off.
Umbrella.
How are these guys not dead yet?
Again.
Okay, summon, yeah, boom, and then auto attack. I mean, my skill points haven't gone down. Like, I don't even know if skill points are a part of the game anymore. Are they? Dude, like, do skill points even matter anymore? All right. Well, good pull. Good pull. Why is this highlighted still? How long is this lasting for? Oh no. Claim all this. Okay. Alright, I mean, let's get our battle pass. And then let's... I think we're gonna start the quest. I'm right here. I mean, look, it's 30 meters in front of us. You know? So, if you don't want the quest spoiled, adios. But otherwise, we're gonna start it. Because I'm curious, man. After all that recap, I gotta know. I gotta get the intro to this. Continue the trailblazing expedition. We're not gonna do all of it. We might get through, I don't know, maybe an hour of it, but I at least want to start it. Not long ago, after you returned the core flame of world bearing. Goodbye, high ceilings.
I'm finally here. Once I return this core flame and become the world-bearing demigod, the cycles of Emphorius' tragedy can finally end.
Does the music seem loud, or am I tripping?
This Era Nova will be the arena for the final battle with Iron Tomb.
So cycle 338, right? That's what we're on? Kinda, although...
I still feel like...
Not really.
Something's not right.
Even though this cycle has no demigod of time, time has always stood on humanity's side. Then, with this core flame blessed by the remembrance, respond to their hopes and blaze a trail to the future.
Let me move this up so that way it's all readable. I forgot almost. Okay, here we go.
Weird. No one ever mentioned this. The core flame of time.
It's always been one of my long-lasting questions. Oh!
When did it get returned?
You used Memoria to resist me. But did you not consider the possibility that the remembrance and their children might have taken this opportunity to join the fray as well?
The continuance of his little speech after we got discontinued and forced to watch March interact with Don Hung.
Are you saying that Garden of Recollection is also getting involved in this unsavory mess?
Dude, the sound effects are so fucking loud.
Then I welcome them. If the Memo Keepers can disrupt your little experiment of destruction, I'll give them a standing ovation.
But you know deep down that they can't. In fact, the Memo Snatchers will be more of a hindrance to you. The Memo Keepers covet Emphorius' secrets, just as they covet the knowledge of every genius. In the war between the Aeons, the Remembrance is never the erudition's ally.
But they are certainly not an ally of the destruction either.
Good point, Screwy.
Right now, following behind the Trailblaze, numerous cosmic powers have cast their sights on Emphorius. They all have vastly different philosophies, but the desire to survive will unite them against a common enemy.
How can you be certain that these powers don't have their own end goals, waiting to seize an advantage in the war among the Aeons?
Be certain that these powers don't have their own end goals.
The war has long begun, Scruplum. Four paths will push
She was
the
right.
cosmos to its end, and the destruction is only one of them.
She was right. She just said it in that recap we watched. She suspected that Herta was talking about 4. Ashikai was right yet again. God damn, yo, if someone is keeping tally, Like, if we had $1 for every time she was right, you know, she'd be like a multi-millionaire, right? Golly, that girl cooks.
Polka saw these ripples, but had no way of stopping them. So she found in Device 9. Dr. Primitive also took action, but he chose the wrong allies. And now only wild animals keep him company. As for the two inorganic emperors...
Olga saw these ripples but had no way of stopping them, so she founded Device 9. Wait, what?
They could have ascended to the throne of destruction, but they were thwarted by the Aeons' plots and became prisoners of the erudition instead. What's interesting is, while the second emperor had a body made of flesh and blood, he considered himself an inorganic being. Guess who was the one who influenced his thinking?
They could have ascended to the throne of destruction, but they were thwarted by the Aeons' plots and became prisoners of the erudition instead. Who influenced Rupert's thinking?
We have no interest in chatting about the past with you. Logic, you are stalling, which means you feel trapped.
I told you he was defeated.
Trapped. Yes, looking back, when Xandar was a human, he often felt trapped. But patience became my strongest weapon. Because of this, I've always waited for so long. What's a bit more waiting?
Like, can you just accept defeat, man?
You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man who's crossed thousands of amber eras.
Oh, you're right. We won't get anywhere the way things are going right now. Every member of the society has their own way of thinking, and we were never going to expand your thinking through words. Since we've reached an impasse in this debate.
It's my turn now, isn't it?
Anaxa? The voice of reason, he's gonna come in and be the mediator to allow this partnership to flourish. He's going to sign the documents.
Anaxagoras.
Oh, he's shook.
I see.
He's ascended.
Exactly. The benefit of dealing with intelligent individuals is that there's no need to waste words. The answer is exactly as you think.
I said, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we will find a way to get him out of Amphorius and put him in the Genius Society. And this is his first step. This is his initiation ritual into the Genius Society right here. He's got 3 geniuses, including number 1, and Nexa. Welcome, brother. I'm telling you, he's getting in. He is getting in to the Genius Society some way, somehow.
Lupai Sealand's in. Let her join the final act. I'll transmute myself into a Philosopher's Stone and embed myself into the formula.
This guy loves his stone.
And when the time comes, she needs to shatter me and scatter that stone's ashes into the ocean within the vortex.
It's a flashback, sorry. I thought he was talking again while showing a flashback.
So what exactly does your formula do?
Now that would spoil the climax, wouldn't it?
Ah.
I have 10,000 ways to torture an anti-Catheran. And in the flame chase journey that she experienced, the previous me already discovered the optimal solution.
So what, yeah, but what exactly did he do? Like, where is he? Did he make himself outside of the sim? Or...
Just as that Titan made themselves at home in my brain, I can also fuse myself with your avatar through alchemy.
Oh.
I didn't know until I tried it, but This is simply brilliant. I can flip through a genius's databank like reading a book.
I see.
Then, I will step onto the stage at the perfect moment and use the truth to end this long debate. And just as always, I'll leave the audience speechless.
He's getting into the Genius Society.
You waited in the data stream for hundreds of years.
He's like you, buddy. He's got all the time in the world, yeah?
This universe is worth all that time that I invested.
How absurd.
Says you.
Can't help but admire it. You managed to avoid the watchful eye of the erudition and plan all of this within Amphorius. It seems that there was a slight oversight in my assessment of the experiment.
I could say you may have been a little distracted. I think everybody was a little distracted. It's like a magician. It's a magic trick. It's all in the power of distraction.
Perhaps there was more than just one oversight.
More than just one?
I underestimated the Remembrance's methods.
Oh.
A third party is about to join our discussion. Still haven't noticed it.
I haven't? I don't know what's on that TV over there. I think that's just the infinity thing.
In the past few moments, we've all forgotten something, haven't we?
Where the hell does Cyrene go?
Miss Cyrene disappeared.
I thought no one would notice me if I just waited at a corner of the memory zone. But I see that wasn't enough to fool you, my dear.
I've missed you so much, March 7th.
Looks like you're no longer that surprised to see me. Even though I am an uninvited guest.
I mean, I am a little.
Aw, that look. So full of memories. But I'm not her. Only you can see me right now. I only exist in your cognition. So that way, other people can't interrupt us.
So she's invisible, but she can pop into people's minds. We need to talk about what's going on with you.
You mean, what's going on with March 7th?
Both, actually. I need to know what's going on with both of you
Good.
guys.
I like people who don't beat around the bush. So, let's talk about the one thing you should know.
I'm excited we're getting Evernight stuff first because this is what I wanted to know.
Your friend March 7th is no more.
That's it. She's dead. She's fucking dead. She's dead. 7th is dead. She's frozen in time. Do you think she's actually dead? She's been... man. She's not actually dead. Explain yourself.
Huh. It's just like what she predicted. The truth shook you. Just like she said it would.
Memories probably didn't get overwritten, right? Probably more so just the March 7th you once knew is no longer here, because now with my memories, she remembers everything. And she can no longer hold this little innocent thought, this little innocent being that you once knew. It's no longer her. Because now she's corrupted. Or it's like two consciousnesses fighting for control of this physical being.
March 7th entered this world, long before you and Don Hung arrived at Amphorius. She embraced the path of remembrance to save you two, and burned away, like a lone candle in the fog.
She embraced the path of remembrance. So March embraced the path of remembrance. March 7th.
And I am the shadow cast by her candlelight.
What does that mean, though?
I've been hiding within the cracks of time all these years. It isn't easy to deceive a genius, but I can do it. I'll now answer your other question about who returned the core flame of time in this cycle.
You're good, because actually, if I were to go to my notes, I did have that question. I looked.
The answer is simple. No one ever did.
I fucking knew it! The core flame of time was never returned.
I believe someone as sharp as you would definitely figure out that something's wrong. When the Era Nova fails to proceed, you will remember our initial meeting, and I'll be able to open the way for the remembrance and reach this place.
Our initial meeting, is that in that big open space area? Is that where we first saw her?
Thank you for carrying this core flame all the way to the end of the world. I expected nothing less from March 7th's trusted friend. And now, I shall claim the divine authority of time.
What do you need the authority of, or divine authority of time for?
The divine authority isn't actually all that important. What's important is that I will use it to participate in the inner workings of this world. You already have a good idea of what the Era Nova does, right? It initiates extrapolations for the next cycle, based on the World Bearer's memories.
Yes, to perfect itself. Ah, so this, going back to the live stream, she has different plans than the Chrysos heirs. So she incorporates the Time Titan. And she basically performs stuff similar to what Cyrene did. And this causes the corruption that we see in the future.
This immutable
in the next cycle.
Experimental mechanism is the key to the genius's resistance against Iron Tomb. And now, I'll be lending it just a touch more help. Let me filter your memories. Keep the appropriate seeds, and discard the rest. That way, we'll be able to complete an Era Nova that this world has never before seen.
I don't know if she's good as far as a battle sense, but I don't know like where she compares to other people, to be honest. But I mean, it's a March character. Come on, man, you gotta pull her, man. She's on the cover of the game. Are you serious? You have to pull her. Like she's a must pull just for being on the cover of the game. Duh. Let me filter your memories, keep the appropriate seeds, and discard the rest. So she's going to alter the extrapolation to her liking for the next cycle. Via core flame of the Time Titan.
It won't take too long. You just need to step into the rain of sensation with me.
Rain of sensation. That sounds nice.
I'll tell you who deserves to be forgotten. And who deserves to be remembered.
This is giving off very bad person vibes. This is giving off very villainous vibes. And I don't know how to feel about this. Because she's saying March is dead. Look, spoiler alert, March died, okay? She's dead, long gone, never knew her. But is she still in there, deep inside? She's deep inside. She's deep inside.
With your memories as the base material, I will recreate the cause and effect of this world, and let a flawless Amphorius be born from the chaos.
I mean, Jesus, she's starting to sound like Lygus, except just within Amphorius.
Isn't the fate of the entire cosmos hinged upon this fight? Then this is the best way to ensure everything works out. It will most certainly defeat the destruction, while composing an unforgettable chapter for the Trailblaze.
Yeah, your plan is no better than Lygus's. Dude, look at this. Like, come on, get rid of this. But it's like, it's not even comparable. It's almost like she's really confined here. Your plan is no better than Lygus's.
You've got to be at the same level as a genius if you want to contend with them.
But we already proved Lygus is wrong.
Besides, that's what March 7th wanted.
I doubt it.
If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. March 7th made a wish to me before she disappeared. Her only wish was for the Trailblaze's journey to continue, without an end.
See, before she disappeared. Not before she died.
I'll definitely fulfill that small wish for her.
You're twisting her wish.
Friend, what's going on? Your consciousness suddenly went so far away.
Oh yeah, if we break tie to Cyrene dies. Cyrene vanishes.
I promise you that the Astral Express crew will definitely see each other again in that new world.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely 100% not good. This is fake. This is the fake world.
So come, dear. Sink into the sea of oblivion and become my guest.
Oblivion.
So much time. Just the two of us. And guess what? You cannot refuse my invitation.
Why not? She got mind control powers?
Because this Memoria Tide comes from your companion, March 7th.
So not dead confirmed.
It's her deepest and innermost memory.
Dead but not dead. Dead confirmed, not dead confirmed. I don't know what to think anymore. My memories. And there she is.
Well, I'm not actually all that surprised. I saw you ages ago, after all. It was on that night when a certain Knight of Beauty dropped by uninvited to the Astral Express.
Good old Argenti. Oh, okay, that's
that was
interesting.
when you showed up, without even saying anything.
Oh, okay. We're gonna get the whole process of how things went down.
Huh. I see.
Oh, wait. I saw you ages ago. So she saw? What did she see? Just that?
Then, do you still remember how long?
So it is two. Two fighting for the same.
Amphorius?
That's gonna be tough to answer.
97 days. You walked every inch of this world in 97 days. But unfortunately...
I'm assuming that's 97 days our time, like universal time. Yeah. Star time, whatever they call it.
No one was able to see you. And you weren't able to interact with anyone.
But maybe not.
Like how the Memo Keepers renounce their flesh and turn into mimetic entities. You are now a ghost. A being. Unperceived by all.
Right, that's what they are. That's what March is. She doesn't have her flesh. She's just an entity. A mimetic entity now. Same as her, both fighting for the same physical being. Just fighting for the same flesh.
I can't just do nothing. This world is super terrifying. She and Don Hung have already set off. The Astral Express could appear on the horizon any second now. And they too will become this place's victims.
Not good. Not good at all.
For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely.
Oh yeah. And that's when she walked through the door. Okay, so when she first came to Emphorius after being frozen, this is before the 97 days. We can assume this is the first place she landed and saw Cyrene. We knew Cyrene was trapped, basically dead, because of the cycle, right? So trapped in this endless loop area. Fucking forbidden infinite land. Then entered as an entity, walked through the door, became a mimetic entity.
They are all humans who got lured into this place.
I also think I was wrong. It was the 97 days that she was actually here before we actually landed. Since time moves so fast in Emphorius, it's actually 97 Emphorius days, not universal time. We're literally on our way down.
But these people's memories were tampered with. That's not what happened with the Express crew.
Oh, okay, what happened?
That's so cruel. Did the Memo Snatchers do that? I don't know. I only possess your memories.
Okay.
None of these people managed to break through the sky's seal. There's probably a dangerous reason as to why Emphorius had remained undiscovered for so long.
Right.
Anyway, back to our initial topic.
Sky's seal and shoes. All humans that got lured, right. Walked through the door, great. But these people's memories were tampered with. That's not what happened with the Express crew. None of these people managed to break through the sky's seal. Yeah, the firewall. So we're still on the outside of the firewall, our physical bodies, right?
Right? We practically look like twins. Maybe you know a thing or two about my past? Or any hidden powers I might have?
I don't know. Unless she's saying that, like, we were the... I don't know.
Please, tell me what I need to do to protect them.
I didn't think we broke a skywall either.
Have you ever wondered what the word cost means before jumping into action?
Nope. Send it. Full send.
Cost? Shouldn't I be the one asking you that?
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
You always hid in my memories. Never wanted to come out. The only times you showed yourself were when I got into serious trouble.
You must really like Castris because she has like 17 dedicated people. Yeah, she has a bunch of people dedicated to her teams. Everyone who comes out is another Castris add-on, right? And Castris got an intro animation. I've been waiting for another intro animation since Castris. It's been what? 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6? Hello? When do we get another one?
That's because you also don't want to get discovered by the garden's observers. Am I wrong?
Okay. So she's existed in March. So, yeah, dude. They're both, yeah. Comes out when she's in danger.
There's no one here except us. If you help me, then I'll help you. Fine. Let me drop a single pebble into these stagnant waters and watch the ripples reshape everything.
Okay.
But you must polish this pebble with your own hands.
That's the cost.
And it will require all of your memories. What will I turn into after that? Maybe you'll turn into a guiding light. Or maybe you'll be reduced to dead embers. I can't guarantee that you'll remain the person you are now.
Ah, exactly, yep. The person you once knew is
Inside
gone.
you is nothing but an Evernight. Even I can only catch a tiny glimpse of it. If this is the only way, then I don't see why I should say no. Besides, the mastermind behind the show is about to find us.
Ooh, Lygus is on the prowl. Not good.
Apologies, lost young lady, but I simply cannot allow you to keep acting as you please.
So, he can't see you, huh? As expected.
What's he reaching for over here?
Or maybe he's seen through our true essence.
The Garden of Recollection's methods are puny party tricks. But you, how did you overcome the ultimate protocol?
Oh, what's the ultimate protocol again? Oh, what is the ultimate protocol again? Wait, what? Oh, was it not the ultimate protocol? What was the other thing they called it? I thought it was ultimate protocol, what they called it before. Oh, yeah. He's bound to an ultimate protocol he cannot disclose about. Indirectly implies he is at someone's behest when he tries to... Wait, what? Is this a leak? Oh no, that's... I thought they mentioned ultimate. I forget!
Looks like we don't have time to keep talking this out. That's
Why
right.
broken heart? I don't remember.
Some opportunities will never come again. Then, let's do it. Offer up all of my memories. Cast down this pebble. And let everything in this world.
She became a jellyfish.
Be swallowed by the torrents of oblivion.
Early cutscene?
I promise you. What was frozen was alive.
bring the true Evernight to this world.
That was dope. Okay, so here's the thing. Too, we know that she's not lying to March because she only comes out in order to defend March. Whoever, like, whatever this plays into, right? So, while she could be lying to other people and stuff like that, we can basically assume 100% that she is not lying or playing March in any type of way. Right? Is that fair to say? Unless it's one of those things where it's like, oh, it figured, like an AI. Oh, you give an AI a thing, it's like, hey, figure out humanity. Oh, the best way to figure out humanity is to wipe out humanity because humanity is only self-destructive at the end of the day, right? It could technically be one of those things. So it may have March's best interests at hand, but may have, like, you know, fucked up. But that's assuming it's like a, I don't know, however it functions is like an AI. But, it's got to be a reason it only pops out when she was in danger, right? Meanwhile, Don Hong, where's
the parlor car?
Well, it's certainly not Amphorius, buddy.
Am I back already? But why don't I remember anything about my journey back? Something doesn't feel right. Think back to when she and I separated.
It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be of great assistance.
I nominate myself as tribute.
Is
Volunteer.
goodbye, then, Lord Don Hong.
Nominate? Which one?
Thank you, guard. I hope that all of you will be able to overcome this disaster.
Little did he know.
But I can't remember anything after that. No matter how hard I think.
Where's Sunday? Did he not come back with you?
Well?
He stayed with Madame Herta. They wanted to try using his tuning to help support the genius's thought hacking.
Is that Himiko's voice? And Mr. Yang?
Look, even Don Hong's surprised to hear Himiko. It's been too long. It's been too long. Himiko, welcome back, miss.
Oh my. That was Herta's suggestion? It's hard to imagine she'd borrow the power of the harmony.
No, it was Sunday's suggestion. Herta initially refused. But she changed her mind after Xandar's identity was revealed.
You gonna ask who it was, Himiko?
And we still can't get in contact with the Xianzhou Lafu?
Unless she already knew. Like, earlier in this conversation they had it, but I'm surprised she didn't ask.
I'm still trying, but this place is outside the Interastral Peace Communications coverage zone, so there's a limit to what we can do.
What about Aventurine's chip, the mini transmitter? Surely it can get through to the IPC's lines.
Himiko, are you alright? I've never seen you this anxious before.
I'm all right. I'm probably just tired. Let's focus our energy on the kids. Now's not the time for distractions.
Right. Unfortunately, I left that chip in the dreamscape when we departed Penacony.
God, well, like, literally, how... No wonder you're not playing... Like, no wonder nobody plays you, dude. So unhelpful.
Am I dreaming?
Maybe.
The parlor car feels so... strange.
Where's Pom Pom, man?
Are the voices coming from the passenger cabin?
Story characters can be added to the team. Well, I don't want to.
Those two passengers have to return safely.
Don't worry, Pom Pom. They're both experienced nameless. They'll be just fine.
Oh, I'm right here. But where did all of you go?
Like, he doesn't even remember his trip back, and now the parlor car is weird too? Oh my god, here we go, another twist. What are we?
It's hard to believe that their car is still floating in the vacuum of space.
Dude, imagine we're still in Penacony. Like, imagine we never left Penacony, and they loop us all the way back that we entered another dream. I would lose my shit. I'm gonna be honest.
That's why the Express wasn't able to receive any landing signal. It's likely that the two missing nameless, like March 7th, also came under the influence of the Path of Remembrance, and only their minds entered Amphorius.
I mean, yeah, but where are our physical bodies?
We can analyze all we want, but the real question is, what can we do right now?
We're hooked into the Matrix.
I'm just about to get there, Miss Himiko. Right now, Amphorius' memory zone is extraordinarily full.
What does that mean?
I can also take this opportunity to enter the world and seize as much of an advantage for the Astral Express as possible before the other memo keepers arrive. For example, I can light a beacon in the memory zone for the Trailblazer and Don Hong to follow back home.
Oh, is he in? Yeah, he's invisible like March was.
I haven't heard a single peep from her this whole time.
So it is. March was invisible in Amphorius. Don Hong's invisible on the ship.
March already wasn't feeling very well when she and I set out. Even if this is a dream, I should still check on her.
Wait, so did all of our physical forms just straight up GG on the way in? Did we get vaporized and we're just floating, you know, brain matter? I don't know anymore. Barge in for sure. Oh, okay.
That's not polite. March, it's me.
Like, Don Hong, you know she's frozen, buddy. Why are you...
Well, there's no other choice.
Gently push open
Sorry,
the door.
March.
Why would he assume she's not in ice still? Yeah, what? Oh, wait, did he not know? No, he knew. Yeah. Oh, wait.
This isn't a dream after all.
Yeah.
Based on what Madame Herta said, Don Hong should already be on his way back.
But the Express hasn't detected any traces of him.
I feel like I've seen these floating black things somewhere before.
We didn't see the jellyfish when he was there, though.
Or he's already returned to the Express.
Oh, here we go, Black Swan. Here we go. Here's the answer.
Or fell into the trap of someone with ulterior motives.
No, I've definitely seen them before, but I've lost that memory. The Memo Keeper's memetic entities are truly everywhere.
Don't worry. Normal Memo Keepers can't do anything to that little dragon. As long as he's awake enough, he'll find a way out. All he needs is a little concentration, patience, and resolve.
Hearing you say that makes me feel much better. Don Hong has all of the qualities you mentioned.
I don't know what your intentions are, but as the guard of the Astral Express, I must ask.
Certainly not the 4-star version. The 4-star version isn't defending a goddamn thing, but go on.
Any suspicious and uninvited guests to leave.
Told you, we're still in Penacony.
Ill fate descends.
Relax. Don't let waves open your throat. Be intoxicated.
standstill.
Memories up beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Give me strength.
Thanks. You're too good today.
I don't know why I'm manually attacking.
I'll crush them all!
And the abyss's rebels, your cries rise.
I should have put Don Hung on the team.
Is the trap now taken care of?
Oh, now we're a ghosty boy.
Don Hung.
Hello.
Miss Himiko. I'm back. Even if it's just through a spirit warp jump.
Spirit warp jump?
You could hear our conversations?
Yes. It was thanks to your voices that I could pierce through the Memoria barrier. Although, it was not a wise decision to let a memo keeper of unknown origins board the Express.
Yeah, Black Swan. What's up with that?
Can't argue with that.
Miss Black Swan has been on the crew's side ever since things started going wrong in Amphorius. We can trust her.
So many baffling things kept happening one after another. I don't even know where to begin. I wish I could have returned with better news.
I mean, Don Hung, we know more than you because we've seen multiple POVs, so I can only imagine you trying to piece things together, brother. You are so confused right now.
Don't blame yourself. You're all safe and sound, and that's good enough for me.
Are she and March 7th really safe and sound?
Absolutely not.
As a matter of fact, while you were on your way back, Amphorius' circumstances changed once again. And these circumstances have something to do with the two you just mentioned.
Black Swan told Don Hung what happened to me.
Are you saying that she has been kidnapped by an unidentified Remembrance Path Strider?
Sounds about right.
So you're saying that person's appearance is identical to March 7th?
Oh, okay, hold up. Unidentified Remembrance Path Strider.
It's too early to say that, as I haven't seen her with my own eyes. I've only detected a similar aura in the memory zone.
I mean, how would she even, like... Similar aura, like... Come on now.
We have no way of knowing what March 7th has experienced. But I can assure you, if we sink too far into the Memoria tide of that Miss March...
What will happen?
Everyone here will be torn to pieces.
I can assure you, if we sink too far into the Memoria tide of that Miss March, aka March 9th, aka Evernight, everyone will be torn to pieces. Physically or mentally, or both.
Please, trust me on this.
Also, what is a spirit warp jump? Where is his physical body?
But I also trust in our trailblazing companions. I know this isn't what March would want.
No matter what secrets are buried within, we'll do whatever we can to find that March 7th and bring back her and the March we all know.
Can we call her something different? Can we... March 9th, please. We got a March 8th on the Lawfu. This is March 9th.
I mostly understand what we've learned about the erudition and the destruction. But what roles do the remembrances intruders play in Amphorius?
I made some new discoveries relating to that with Madame Herta's help. As part of the deal. Do you mind if I share them with you?
No, please do. Please share them all.
All right then. Fourth mirror.
Ah, we love fourth mirror.
It's finally my turn to shine. Oh, this feels like such a grand occasion.
We love fourth mirror. Fourth mirror, come on in and drop some of that lore juice. Kira, what are you doing?
It's really been too long since I last appeared.
This friend here is Madame Herta's very capable assistant. They were the ones who helped you complete the spirit warp jump.
Spirit warp jump.
Additionally, it was thanks to them that I was able to learn the secrets of that group of extremist memo keepers.
I appreciate the praise, but I
Shard. I would have just gone with Shard.
You did this through a mirror?
Yeah, that's right.
The Garden has strict rules for collecting memories. But not all memo keepers are as proper as I am.
Hold on. This part, we need to... It was thanks to them that I was able to learn the secrets of that group of extremist memo keepers. Thanks to the fourth mirror. Garden has strict rules for collecting memories.
Herta Space Station often has uninvited guests, and they never seem to know their limits. That group of memo snatchers has been taken care of, and they are now trapped in the fourth mirror.
Huge, okay.
How many of them
terrorists are there? Captured.
I can't quite remember.
We captured the terrorists.
I didn't really
42 terrorists.
Maybe
I'm
around
talking about.
42. There's still room for more.
42 terrorists is a huge W.
I carefully dissected the memories of these colleagues of mine. Individually, their goals are not worth mentioning. But when you piece them all together, you come to a conclusion that can't be ignored.
Which is?
The Garden of Recollection is secretly salvaging the memories of a path disappearing.
Oh my god.
In other words, their goal is to gain the memories of a god's death.
Memories of a god's death.
The moment an Aeon falls? That would indeed be a spectacular sight for someone dedicated to recording these things.
That's exactly the problem. They seem to have been aware of the Destruction's movements early on, but they lacked a decisive power and had no way to penetrate Amphorius's firewall.
So, what did they decide to do?
Hide the truth and wait for an opportunity. Now, it seems that letting memo keepers guide the right people here was also part of the plan.
So letting memo keepers guide the right people here. Elaborate, please.
This also confirms one of my suspicions. They have already infiltrated deep within the Garden.
It's obviously Black Swan led us here. Did she get played a little bit?
They would not hesitate to associate with the Destruction in order to salvage memories? Could they be the Cremators?
The Cremators.
I don't know. Perhaps there are even deeper things at play here.
There's definitely deeper things at play here.
The majority of memo keepers believe that when the universe inevitably reaches its death, unable to sustain increasing entropy, Fu Li will use the memories of everything to reforge the cosmos.
Of course. As he is supposed to.
Amphorius, as a scepter, can be viewed as a mini-universe. This is why memo snatchers have been frequenting the Herta space station. Without a doubt, these extremists wish to record the cause and effect of Iron Tomb's destruction of the erudition. They may want to use it to simulate the end of the universe, or to probe into the unfathomable will of the Aeons. The Trailblaze broke the seal around Amphorius, giving these people the opportunity to enter. Now, they'll do anything to prevent outside powers from interfering.
So we all got played. So we broke the seal, but did we actually break the sky? Because wasn't there something to say that our ship didn't actually crash land? Or like, we don't remember our ship actually crash landing?
Because your involvement will certainly influence Iron Tomb's final outcome.
You said that March is closely linked to the Remembrance. Is what she's doing related to these memo snatchers?
I do not believe that Miss March is on their side.
What? Miss March is our March. Good March. Innocent March. We're not even gonna say good March, we're just gonna say innocent March.
In fact, when the car you used for landing first made contact with Amphorius, a violent surge of memories flowed past. Combined with what we know now, I have reason to suspect that the flash of power came from
March.
Okay.
Exactly. She was the first to be hijacked by the Remembrance, but she used Memoria to neutralize the firewall, allowing you two to enter Amphorius.
Okay. Okay, so we did breach the firewall. We did breach the glass sky, I guess. But how did it got sealed up? Because Herta couldn't get through it, right?
At present, we've lost contact with her.
Classic.
Our only choice now is to rely on the eyes and ears of those two geniuses to understand the situation within Amphorius. There's no use in agonizing over this, Don Hung. Our top priority now is to find where that car landed.
What was the thing that said we don't really remember where the car landed or if the car landing was real? Wasn't there something that said that?
Yes.
I don't know what's...
Passenger Don Hung!
Pom-Pom!
Finally found your way back home!
I mean, partially I'm a little ghosty, but, you know...
Yes, conductor. I'm back.
You can put your hand through me. But, I mean, besides that, all good.
Pom-Pom came over to bring you good news.
You got food?
Passenger Welt says they found those two passengers.
Who?
Their projections are in the parlor car.
Who?
Welt. And Mr. Screwlum.
Welt, welcome back, buddy. Nice to see you.
Himiko, you seem to be feeling much better now.
Yeah, she got her voice back. Yep, a little bit of tea, a little bit of rest. She got her voice back.
And Don Hung, it's great to be able to talk to you. Once again, we owe Madame Herta a huge favor.
Yeah, I'm just confused about the physical forms, if I'm being honest.
Madame Herta doesn't care much for favors, but she'll be happy to receive everyone's praise. Back to the topic at hand. Mr. Don Hung, we did a sweep of the area surrounding Amphorius' celestial body for organic signals, and we finally discovered the bodies of you and Miss Trailblazer.
Thank you! Holy fuck! Literally every question I'm asking is being answered right now. We're on a roll. We're literally on a roll.
The two of you were very fortunate, as there was something protecting your bodies. All vital signs are still present, and your functions are all intact.
We're still alive, but we died. They said we died. Oh, maybe that was the lie. Whatever. We're alive.
Was it March protecting us?
Our preliminary determination is that the bubble enveloping you two in the vacuum is made of a substance similar to Memoria. Conjecture. This substance is connected to the lost Miss March.
And that's her wish. That's what she had to give up. And that's how the Trailblaze continues on.
It will take some effort to bring your bodies back to the Express, so you should get some rest first.
Huge. Imagine being conscious as a ghost and finding out that your physical form is alive. Like, I can't even fathom that. Like, imagine that.
Have we completely lost contact with the inside of Amphorius?
There have been several unforeseen circumstances. We broke through Lygas's firewall after the law was amended. But now Amphorius is enveloped by the fierce path of remembrance, once again cutting off all channels of communication for outsiders.
The law was Ceredra's deal to allow Herta and Screwellum to break through, right? Her sacrifice allowed them to break through. That's the law right there, right? But now Amphorius is enveloped by the fierce path of remembrance. So that's how they got cut off again.
so we have no way of contacting her. If we take into account the difference in the flow of time, every minute we delay here could be a year of waiting for her.
Did he do that math himself? Is that accurate? I feel like it's more than that. I feel like it's way more than that.
Dan Heng, what are you thinking?
We need to move our asses and...
If it was March who helped us get past the firewall initially, then does that mean only she and I have the travel permit for Amphorius right now?
Yeah?
That is a logical inference, Mr. Dan Heng.
Mr. Scroolum, do you have a way to transmit my spirit signal back to Amphorius?
You want to go back? That is far too risky.
Well, it's the mission of the Trailblaze, brother. We gotta do it. We have no choice.
Even if my body and spirit are able to return without a hitch, there's not much I can do here.
Not to mention, how the hell are they gonna get the bodies out if they're on Amphorius, being protected? And we still don't really know where our bodies are. We just know they're alive and trapped in a bubble. But like, where?
We can't lose you again, Dan Heng.
Oh, sister, we gotta get the body back. We gotta save ourselves.
Miss Himiko, if we can't get her and March back, how is that any different from losing me?
You know what?
You're right. I should have known you'd say something like that.
Well, I suppose there's no point in trying to dissuade you.
Mr. Yang, Miss Himiko, I will do everything in my power to bring the express crew back together.
W. Dan Heng.
No one will be left behind.
W. Dan Heng. Oh, we're just singing in the bath now. So we've gone completely cuckoo.
You may notice a hint of sweetness in the air. That would be the fragrance of the 7-colored bath salts from Marmorial Palace.
We have lost our marbles.
A truly splendid journey, if I may say so. With the Era Nova now complete, you have granted the hero the perfect conclusion.
Oh yeah, do we think everything went good? Do we think everything's fine and dandy? No way, right?
Losses were a constant on the Flame Chase journey, until your radiant arrival turned the tide. Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, mere playthings in the hands of the Trailblazer. The cosmos is safe once more because...
We're him, or her.
Shush.
Oh.
Hey! Incoming train broadcast! Attention all passengers! The navigation meeting is about to begin. Make your way to the parlor car. It's time to pick our next stop.
Perfect timing. Let's head to the meeting. I'm wide awake and feeling great.
Wide awake and feeling great. What happened to this sticker here, though? Perfect cutoff.
What's this? Who left this note? Strange. It's like I...
Can't pick it up? Oh, urging you to reach the note. Okay. Can I refuse? No? Alright. Winter, we'll travel together forever and ever. Your good friend, March 7th. When did this get put here?
March. When did she leave this here? I didn't hear a thing. Whatever. I'll go ask her myself. There's a new painting here.
We've seen that before.
All I did was take a bath. How did so many surprises pop up?
Honestly, not gonna lie, this cycle's pretty cool. I like this cycle. This is a good cycle. Look at this, we got a little arcade room, we got a nice fucking gaming setup. Look at those monitors, those are sick.
Better step forward and take a closer look.
Chair could use some work, though.
Keep it down. I think I found her.
Who
Hello? I forgot what our room looked like. I gotta go to our room more. I forgot our room looked this dope. Does anyone else go to the parlor car room? I never go there. Or the train car room? Isn't it crazy? It was like the quest before we went to Emphorius and we, you know, made this whole room up and everything like that. One of the events. And then, you know, it was just like, oh yeah, now you're stuck on this planning. You can't even go to your room, like in the actual story. And we're back. Told you, we never left.
Is this the Reverie Hotel?
Look, see, we never left. We've been here the whole time.
Seriously, what is happening?
We never left. Hello, friends.
What took you so long?
Yeah, woke up from another dream.
Hurry up! The navigation meeting is about to start.
Navigation meeting? In Penacony?
Come on over. It's time to choose our next destination.
Alright. May I suggest not Emphorius?
The meeting's at a standstill. Lushaka or Melistanen?
Thank God.
No one can make the call.
Lushaka.
The vote's split 2 against 2. Everything hinges on your vote now.
Watch, it's gonna pop up. It's all gonna be Emphorius. Oh. I don't see March 7th.
What do you mean?
Huh? Oh, that's right.
And once again, the passenger is talking nonsense.
Ah, young people. Always full of jokes.
What? Their reactions? What's going on?
Oh, I get it. You want to play a game with us, right?
All their memories were eaten up. And this cycle is just gonna be a replay of, you know, good times. Fake good times. I don't see what you guys are saying.
You said you didn't see March. True, she might be hiding somewhere in the lobby.
Oh.
The objective of the game is to uncover where she's hiding. You're her closest companion. If anyone can do it, it's you, right?
True, I can do it. If I was March, where would I be?
Is March 7th playing hide and seek with me?
Behind the bar in the freezer. Oh, we haven't heard one of these in a while. Let's see what's happening in the world.
This is the Interastral Peace Broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Oh.
Good evening.
Good evening.
A newsflash. The Erudition experimental ground has separated from the entanglement.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. It's the broadcast
Lord
program.
Ravager did not emerge as had anticipated.
Iron Tomb?
In the end, salvation of Emphorius was not only thanks to the but also to one crucial
Blankety blank to the blank blank.
It won't be easy, I know. But you've got this. Find your way back. Find yourself.
I think we can do that. Hey, Miko, what's up? What's going on? You got
Not
anything to
feeling
say?
ready yet? How about a cup of my special coffee blend to calm your nerves? Everyone says great things about it.
Wait, everyone is saying great things about Himiko's coffee? Yeah, sure. Lying liars.
I love that Bubbles comes with us everywhere. Love that guy. Visited on Sunday. Visitor's name, Sunday. Guest message, careful Sunday. Listen to Sunday's voice.
An unsigned guest log. Can you really call that a log?
No.
Wait a second. Why am I looking for March 7th in the guest book?
I don't know.
Over
Ma'am?
here.
Pink voice. Am I blocked in here? That cold, aloof stranger just being in the same space with them is enough to make me suffocate. That seems a little racist, but what do I know? That was actually kind of racist. What the fuck? What was that about?
Weird. Did I even make a call?
But why is a phone on the piano bench?
Hello? Hello?
Found her.
Is that you? I knew you'd call. Missed me, didn't you?
What's that last number? 11?
Don't worry. We'll see each other very soon. Because the trailblazing journey never really ends, does it?
No. Not if the writers have anything to do about it, I'll tell you that much.
That's not her.
So the thing is, too, don't they have to loop the Stellaron into all of this somehow? Like, they have to loop a Stellaron into all of this at some point, right?
Go for it.
Or was the Stellaron already confirmed
March
to be...
7th isn't here. Faint,
Winkefali?
fleeting voices are speaking to me. But where are they coming from?
Another Ina's dream. Hopefully
I
not.
went through something like this before. Back in Paniconi.
We're right back to where we started.
Not even Lygus' prison could hold me. I found my way out.
With help.
Keep it together. I know I can do this.
Listen to the music of harmony. A little Robin action, capture that streak of pink.
Well done, friend. Just like that time in the Sea of Flowers in the Nether Realm.
I remember.
Match up my colors, okay? Then we can go home together.
You're trying to tamper with the remembrance, too.
No, come on, leave me alone.
Too bad. You're no match for me.
Did you find her?
Yes, actually, she's in my head.
No, it's a futile game, isn't it?
In truth, you don't have to go to such lengths to find March 7th.
Because in this memory zone, March is everywhere.
We're protecting March 7th's wish. You... you seriously can't sense it? She doesn't want to say goodbye to the Trailblaze. She wants to keep traveling together. Forever and ever.
I'm more convinced now that Evernight's just like a rogue defense AI that was implanted in March or something, dude. That thinks it's protecting it, but it's not. Like, it genuinely believes it's protecting March, but it's not.
We are her memo sprites. For the sake of her wish, we must give it our all.
You know? Like, that's what it seems like.
Finally, the timing is just right.
Because it seems so genuine when it talks, especially to March. But what it's doing isn't right.
A thrilling damsel in distress rescue.
Ma'am.
Wait, maybe I got that backwards.
Ma'am.
It's me, Cyrene. But now I'm in my mem form.
Cyrene in mem form.
Seriously, one mysterious and cute memo sprite is more than enough. Friend, come with me. We're getting out of here.
Thank you, Cyrene.
Why run away?
Move, jellies. Move, jelly.
What does it take to make you understand?
That's a lot of jellies. Oh, man.
Step 1. Stop scaring her already.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What power does Cyrene have now, though, if she doesn't... Well, hey. If she's been blessed.
In this form, I'm way more suited for the memory zone. I'm totally in my element.
She's been blessed by bigger than just the core flame, you know?
Grab my hand.
She's
Let's
been
hide away in the
gazed.
deepest corner of your memories.
Right? She's been gazed upon? There's so much I don't understand.
Me too. But first things first, let's ditch these memo sprites. Lift the curtain of memory and stir up ripples of past reverie.
And the space station.
Where am I?
Space station, but no curios.
The space station. Where it all began for you. Looks like we made it. What's that?
Silverwolf.
Kafka.
Kafka?
It's your secret. I'm so curious. But I won't peek. Promise. When I first met you, I remember they were there in your memories too.
What are they doing?
You sound really nostalgic. Want to take a closer look? Go ahead. Think of it as a glimpse into the past.
You're not seeing the appeal of March 7th? Listen, I'll tell you the appeal of March 7th. When you open the game on your phone, you look at the icon on your desktop, what picture is it? March 7th. That's the appeal of March 7th, brother.
I'll stay right here. I promise not to disturb you.
What's this?
We're an outside observer.
Memories from before I woke up?
Oh. We're finally getting some Trailblazer lore. Huh. When's the last time we've gotten lore about ourselves?
So, Silverwolf, how long till she wakes?
Hard to say. Maybe a few more minutes. By the way, that part in the script, could this be the right moment?
Yes, looks like we're on the same page. In that case... Listen. Remember these words, then forget them. Let them slumber in the depths of your memory until the day they are awakened once more. On that day, your journey will intertwine with the remembrance. In nearly every possibility Elio has foreseen, it leads to a great crisis. You'll face betrayal, lose your way, and seek answers. So before you hear these words, I don't want you to consider this a prophecy. You arrived at this moment because of the decisions you made.
Huh?
I don't know what you'll have endured, or whether you'll still believe in me.
I do.
But if there's even a trace of doubt in your heart, I hope these words can give you strength.
And I do, because I was wondering when the script was going to play a role again. Here we go. Look at that, man. The script is still playing a role. Once we've lost all track of time on Amphorius, there's been so many different cycles, so many alterations to everything, and yet this Elio guy still has the script right. I guess no matter what, we were destined to be here, right?
It was a wish from the cosmos that set you in motion. And in the tale where you are the protagonist, the stars themselves will defy the destiny of finality.
The stars themselves will defy the destiny of finality. We're here to save the universe.
Mark this number. 4.
4.
According to Terminus's prophecy, 4 paths will push the cosmos to its end. And on your journey, you shall encounter them, one by one.
We're gonna assume it's the 4 that are converging right now in Amphorius, since now we know it's 4 and not just 3.
Destruction,
Harmony.
Harmony?
Nihility.
Nihility? These guys weren't even part of the... These guys aren't even part of the fucking squado.
And?
God damn it, you mother... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, who's got 11 in their name? Who's got 11? Who's got 11? Oh, I woke up right here, didn't I? I'm not supposed to know, though. It's part of the script. I'm not supposed to know. Ellie would know this would happen, right? I'm not supposed to know. Destruction, nihility, harmony. Is Acheron gonna pop back up? You think Acheron's gonna make an appearance? Or that other guy?
Easy
Zephyro?
now. Trust what you remember. The fourth path has yet to fully reveal their face.
The unknown path. See, I said. Man, I am too good.
That's why the journey's worth it. Even in a predetermined script, there's room for us to mold possibilities into shapes we prefer.
Okay.
So listen. Take this guiding principle, then forget it. Let your own will be what expands your journey through life.
So listen. Why is listen highlighted again?
As in the past, even while achieving so much, you never let go of your pursuit of freedom.
That was so sincere. I might actually tear up a little.
That was pretty good, Kafka. I'm not gonna lie. Congratulations. If I wasn't on your side before, I am now.
Now we all live within the script, but adding a little color to the lines has never been forbidden.
Are you going to say more about those branching storylines?
Of course not. Why would she do that?
Never mind. Best not to tempt fate. Get ready. She's about to wake up.
Interesting. Unless...
Come back to yourself. Kafka said that when my link to the remembrance deepens, this memory will resurface exactly when it needs to. And an inevitable crisis will surely follow.
When Kafka says listen, she activates Spirit Whisper. Let's control people. Oh.
But even
Well,
a
that'll do it.
Stellaron hunter can't fully grasp the trailblazing journey. Just as I thought. It all begins with March 7th, doesn't it? Even if the Express had never arrived at Amphorius, her secret would have come to light eventually.
The pressure's really starting to build.
The pressure's really starting to build. I can barely think straight. I need to clear my head and go find Cyrene.
So that's why I appeared all warped and everything.
Yeah.
Rene? Mem's gone now. I feel like I remember, now that you say that, I feel like I remember that from before. And we're being attacked again.
It's a breakthrough! A breakthrough! How could that little pink girl possibly beat us?
She's blessed.
Little one, you really don't know how to behave, do you? You were meant to stay in those beautiful memories and wait for all the disasters to pass.
Honestly, this just proves how powerful time is. Like, time beats everything. Of course, 10 times stronger after turning evil. Great. Yeah, we'll take that one.
Soul, cast your light upon us. Let no darkness remain concealed.
Hey, to be fair, imaginary March kind of slapped for a moment there.
Sunday?
Raise your hands high and embrace this boundless light.
Oh, here we go. Harmony. Harmony action.
This stage really brings back memories.
I mean, what? It was about a year ago, probably, we fought this guy? A little over a year now, right? That we fought Sunday?
For you, I suppose it's been a long time, hasn't it? None of this would have been possible without Miss Cyrene. Even while engulfed by Memoria, she fought to stay in contact with the geniuses. Only then, through tuning, was I able to undo the memory zone's effect on you.
I noticed it back at the hotel. What about Cyrene? Where is she?
Step onto the stage first. Ms. March will come for us soon, and she won't be alone. Those memo sprites will follow. We need to prepare early. Only then can we get you out safely, and go back for Cyrene and March 7th. Please, be careful. Amphorius is being overwhelmed by an unusually violent Memoria tide. I'll do all I can, but even that might not be enough. Black and pink. Two memories twisted together. Time is precious. Let's pick up the pace.
Let's pick up the pace.
Yes, Madam Herta. I've made contact with her.
I don't know, he seems a little sussy right now, right?
Understood. I'll carry out my part as expected.
Like, I don't know. Shouldn't he not?
Quite the dazzling nest you have, little bird of the harmony.
Like, shouldn't he not be in full form?
Your grasp of Memoria is unexpectedly profound, but playtime's over. This ocean we created, according to her wish. This journey that flows on, without end. Don't any of you think about interfering with it.
She's coming. Is it me she's after this time? There's no time to regroup. I've prepared an alternate escape route.
Okay.
Wake from your slumber and return to reality.
Magic. That works.
Come on.
Ooh, cutscene.
I'll bring you out.
No, we got sucked up by the tentacles.
Ow. Self-righteous past rider of the harmony. You think you can do that? Next time, get a memo keeper instead.
Okay. Shh. All right, I'll be quiet, I guess. I mean, I'm frozen now. This is great. Wait, so why did he not? Okay.
That was way too close. Good thing I was there to fish you out.
Why did he not look blue and ghosty like?
Sunday, are you all right?
Mr. Yang. I couldn't get her out. I'm sorry.
Is it true that March is behind all of this?
Yes. And no. That Pathstrider of Remembrance is identical to March 7th in appearance, but what lies inside? I can't find the right words to describe it just yet.
Yeah, I can't either.
Can't you come up with an analogy? I thought that was your thing.
Let's see how he compares them.
That Miss March feels like a reflection on water. Only not from a calm, clear lake, but from a bottomless abyss. Within her words, I sensed an intense but utterly pure protectiveness.
Yep.
Protectiveness.
This is only speculation, but after being drawn into Amphorius, perhaps March 7th experienced... No. She likely foresaw a tragic end.
Just true.
It was out of a desire to protect her fellow crewmates that she chose to awaken a power that teeters on the edge of evil.
Fair grunt. That's a fair grunt.
Well, on the bright side, at least March 7th won't have to face any danger again.
After that battle, I'm afraid I'll no longer be able to join the fight through tuning. So, has Miss Black Swan's progress remained on track?
You don't need to worry. She used your disturbance to mask her movements. Current status? Advancing upstream within the memory zone.
Huge. We got multiple people on multiple fronts. This is like us attacking Nazi Germany in 1945. Straight up, we got Russia on one side, us on the other.
I didn't see that coming. The Memo Keeper is pretty courageous, choosing to defy the rules and take matters into her own hands.
Sorry, Soviet Union. Whatever.
This means she's chosen to stand against the Garden of Recollection.
I thought it was just terrorists.
Even so, I must think long term. I wanted to hide in the shadows to avoid direct conflict. But why is it so quiet here?
Oh, it's just extremists.
The air is thick with memoria, yet it's so chaotic. Like broken memories all mixed together.
You know, if they're extremists, that means they probably wouldn't carry the ideology of the Garden of Recollection as a whole, right?
Memo Snatchers should be swarming into Amphorius. I was expecting this place to be very lively.
That doesn't look good.
So, how did they end up like this? Now I'm getting very curious.
Honestly, that feels like one of the scariest things out of all of this. If Black Swan is confused?
An empty shell. The consciousness that maintained this Dharmakaya has disappeared. So efficient. Not a single trace left behind.
It's just surrounded by jellies.
Alternatively, she might have sacrificed herself for an even more mysterious purpose. Either way, what exactly made these fanatical believers end up like this? Memory. It is indeed a deep ocean of dangerous allure, where fascinating secrets always hide beneath the waters. I keep getting the feeling that the same thing happened in Penacony.
Oh, we got a double up over here.
Get ready. We're about to head off.
It's weird. It's like they made them like they're hanging, but they're not hanging. They're just... I mean, they're hanging around, but you know what I mean by hanging, right?
Is it really gonna be okay? That world's surrounded by a massive chaotic material. That white band of light has already foiled our plans multiple times.
Don't worry. After the pink girl from the Astral Express broke into Amphorius, that obstructive force preventing the garden from entry disappeared.
That obstructive force preventing the garden from entry. Oh, right, the firewall.
That's the trailblazing nameless for you. A huge help.
What are you so happy for? Aren't things gonna get messier with more irrelevant people turning up? What if those trailblazers find the Seed of Remembrance before we do?
Seed of Remembrance.
Then we'll just steal it back. Simple. By the way, there's a messenger and a memo keeper on that express. We don't know where they stand on this matter. So make sure they don't notice you when you make your move.
You folks are truly everywhere. These memo snatchers are different from the previous husks. These ones seem to have had contact with her.
We'll introduce ourselves to gain your trust. We are the Garden of Recollection.
Oh.
You should be very familiar with that name by now.
Those ones, the clones, March 7th.
This memory ends so abruptly, as if a shapeless hand snuffed out its candlelight.
We thought they just ran away. Nope, they got killed.
It appears the secrets ahead are even murkier than I imagined.
Oh wow, this is a whole squad. Whole squad got taken out. All right.
Bizarre sight.
I'm just saying, imagine if there were like a bunch of trees right here. You know what I mean? That'd be crazier.
It's spinning out of control. Everything's out of control. Why did no one tell us? That girl is the Memo Keeper's nemesis.
Memo Keeper's nemesis.
Is she talking about March 7th?
No. Yes,
And
and no.
Evernight. Those black memo sprites. They swallowed everything. Those who came here first all drowned. Not even a trace of their consciousness was left behind. I wish I'd never come here. I don't want anything to do with Amphorius anymore. Please! I'm begging you. Don't come near me. No! No!
So she's just taking them out, too.
You've involved too many innocent people just to obtain the memory of an Aeon's fall. You deserve this.
We know where Black Swan stands on terrorists. No prisoners.
I'm not here to blame you. That entity you call Evernight. Tell me everything you know about her. We may yet bring a glimmer of hope for those who are still alive in there.
Eden of blessed insight.
Eden of Blessed Insight.
Huh?
What's that? Black Swan is great.
So that's what happened. We were tricked. We are the sacrifice. The garden used us. The pure child of Anasrava abandoned us.
Anasrava. What is that again? That's yeah, Fuli.
She just wants to find her lost sisters.
We were tricked. We had a sacrifice. The garden used us.
Find them, kill them, reclaim them.
Okay, so then yeah, it makes sense if they're saying the garden used them, then yeah, Black Swan is going against the entire garden. They made it sound like it was just an extremist group that went here looking for this. Not like it was the main intention of the garden, unless I misinterpreted it when they first said it.
If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead.
Seed of remembrance.
Dead, 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 dead. Dead, dead, dead. Dead, 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 dead. Dead, 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 dead.
They're all dead.
I can finally understand your fears now.
Yeah, I forgot it for a second.
Thank you for the information. It was very valuable. I'll take your remaining consciousness out of here as a gesture of thanks. It'll serve as both protection and a punishment. You'll reunite with your peers in a genius's mirror, where you can reflect long and hard on your past actions.
Oh, well, I guess I was wrong. She does take prisoners because they're all in the mirror. Yeah. Yeah. Well, like, what if somebody just threw a grenade into the mirror? Unexpectedly, you know, just, oh, whoops, I was carrying this thing and it, oh, shoot, it fell into the mirror. Darn it. You know?
Well, provided that
my take, personally.
I can survive my encounter with her.
There she is. While Evernight was stopping Sunday, Cyrene, who remained in Winter's memory world, made a discovery.
These little critters look scary, but they're not so tough to handle after all.
Just don't let the stingers touch you.
Though the surging Memoria tide swept my friend away, I must return to her side before Miss Evernight succeeds. Another one of these stealth missions, huh? Help me out here, friends in her world.
Crouch and move very slowly. Do not engage.
And dangerous aura. This power shares the same origin as Finan. And then there's that enigmatic, bottomless aura that seems to jolt awake at midnight. Must be Miss Evernight. Better steer clear of her.
Enigmatic. Again.
There's a beam of light over there.
They're just hinting at so many different things. Or, like, I mean, everyone's been making their theories about the different things, and they just keep hinting at multiple different ones to make it so you really can't come to a conclusion about, you know, what she's affiliated with, what March is affiliated with.
Yet uncontrollable. More familiar than the others. As if it's coming from someone close by.
That looks friendly. That looks like a friendly little wisp.
Could it be my friend? Maybe it's the Stellaron she mentioned.
Well, there we go. Look, I said, when are we going to learn more about the
Memories
Stellaron?
of the
Here we
Stellaron
go.
Are flowing deep within the Memoria
We're getting everything.
tide.
We're getting all the answers.
Let's go there to find my friend.
Let's go. Hello, Stella. Camera.
Jeez, so many little ones gathered here. Did you know I was coming? You're being a bit too enthusiastic, aren't you?
Camera.
Thankfully, her presence hasn't weakened. I feel like I'm getting a bit closer.
There's an essence.
Huh? They're guarding something.
An essence of March remains.
Is that my friend's photo stone? What's it doing here? These memo sprites are completely still. It's as if they're drawn to this thing.
Oh?
This is a
blue jellyfish. Hey, that looks like mine. It can talk?
An even cuter memo sprite. No wonder the photo stone can't store more memories. Have you been hiding in there all along?
Oh wait, is this gonna be the actual March?
Find
Yep.
my travel companions.
There she is. See, she's in there. Fighting to regain control of her body. That's the story.
How could that mean?
She's deep within.
My companions. Are you March 7th?
That's right.
The sky is burning, and the streets are empty. It's just like how things were last time. How long can the encryption key you wrote for me last, Mr. Screwlum?
That is difficult to project. Logic. It is currently unclear how the unknown variable, Miss March, conducts her interference. Please rest assured that I will extract you on time before the encryption key expires.
but that means I will no longer be able to hack in via the same method. I only have one chance.
You only get one shot, one opportunity.
The maze of the Remembrance is starting to change. I cannot remain your guide on your path forward. That is why we had to form a temporary alliance.
Lygus. Tell me it's Lygus. Tell me we have partnered with #1 himself. Lygus, my boy, reveal yourself.
With our former
I
enemy.
fucking called it. Boom!
I express my utmost respect for your courage to personally face such dangers.
Boom! I knew it. Don Hung, relax. He's in a corner. He has no choice.
Your enmities, well within my calculations.
Allow me to reiterate that Lord Anaxagoras now has a firm grasp on your crucial weakness.
AKA Anaxa's got you by the balls, buddy.
If you still plot to harm the Nameless, then you will find that the Society's previous warnings were not empty threats.
Polka's gonna show up. Hey, look. The other part of my prediction was Polka is gonna show up no matter what. See that we partnered with Lygus, get pissed off, try to attack us, and you know we're gonna have to kill her. Or that's how Polka's gonna make her appearance.
I understand. I'll only do what needs to be done.
Because she wouldn't care for an explanation. She's just like, oh, you partnered with him for a little bit? Fuck you, you're dead too.
I never imagined that I'd one day walk alongside a genius who offered himself to the destruction.
My stance has never changed. The erudition's ruin is inevitable. But before that, I'd be very willing to witness the reunion of the Nameless and to escort you on your way home.
More like her appearance completely interrupted
Exactly.
your plans, even forcing you to seek out collaboration. I'll remember that.
Your words are as sharp as ever. But remember, happenstance is the only true constant in the universe. The demise of the progenitor of all dragons is a testament to that. Come with me. I am honored to guide a scion of permanence.
Scion of permanence. Welcome, Don Hung. Time to get some new powers, big boy.
You created this wasteland before us with your own hands.
Such sights are no longer able to stir anything in my heart.
True.
Are you saying that once upon a time you were actually moved by their defiance?
I'm sorry to say, I never was.
I mean, it makes sense why he never was. It'd be like us getting personally offended by the characters in this game dying or something bad happening to them. Like, we would actually, like, we feel feelings, but we don't, like, feel feelings as if somebody dies in real life, right? He knew it was fake all along, so why would he ever actually feel anything? He wouldn't. We didn't realize it was fake at first. So, of course, we grew feelings, and when people died, we developed a little bit of different sentiment towards these people compared to him. And so anyways, Don Hung, we got to get you some new powers, but that will be a tomorrow thing because I'm going to call this right here. And I don't know, I played for longer than I expected on the quest anyways, and I'm probably only like, you know, 1/16 of the way through, and that's fine. But yeah, so I will play through the rest of this tomorrow. If not the complete rest of it, most of the rest of it tomorrow. And yeah, so peace out. Thank you for tuning in. And if you want to see more, check me out tomorrow. Peace out.